Before we get going on tonight's episode, we are going to really quickly level our characters. Kind of like to share all that with you guys. So we're gonna go around real quick and just kind of tell everybody what we rolled on for our hit die, or if we took the average. One of the two.
Can I level up too? I can level up all my baddies.
If you want to, I don't care. It's up to you. You're the DM game master. You do what you do.
Yeah,
TPK is a thing. So when I leveled, we're all now level 2. Just in case you guys were wondering, I don't think we ever said what level we started out as. We are level 2 characters. I rolled an 8 for my hit die, and I'm now a max HP of 23.
Must be nice.
Yep.
Take your mental note.
I rolled a 1. I have a max HP of 17.
Well, I, as the one out, took the average, so I come out at 15 HP total.
Hey, at least I'm not the lowest.
Wait. Wait. Do you have a dirt poor constitution or something?
Yes.
Bummer. All right, are we ready to go?
Anyways,
I think that's about it for the leveling. Anybody have anything else they want to say?
If you're done doing your players shenanigans,
I think we are. So go ahead, Mr. DM. Let's get this game going.
Okay, so I think I can sum up last game in like 2 sentences. So last time you finally met with Cantovai, talked a bunch with him about the situations that you encountered during the evening, as well as a recording he showed you that was rather cryptic, but he asked you to keep an eye out for any information surrounding it. And he then introduced you to a little someone, Melf, a puny little orc with shiny glasses and a streak of red hair, who happened to be looking for someone. And you've been commandeered of sorts to help this person. And so after a night of rest and some bit of talking amongst yourself and a bit of talking with Melf specifically, you figured out that he's looking for a young boy who goes by Elias, who has horns, so very distinctive look. And he gave you 2 places to start looking for him. First would be the Listener Temple in Darkreach. There are many temples in Darkreach, but this is one of them. And the other, I don't believe he has disclosed to you as of yet, but he hinted at it at the very least. So, as you were making your way through first Sunreach to then get to the Temple of the Listeners, you took a shortcut through a dimly lit alleyway where you fell upon a little commotion. 3 young adults, by the look of them, well dressed in not uniforms, but well outfitted, matching colors outfits, seem to be having fun at the expense of someone else. 2 much younger orcs One of them seems female, a bit older, like a teenager, whereas the one behind her seems to be cowering behind her, trying to sort of like stay out of sight and clutching on her clothes. He seems very young, maybe 8 to 12 maximum, and the young adults, all elf by the way, are ruffling through a bag that doesn't seem to be theirs. Although two of them seem to be actively doing it, while a third is sort of like keeping a lookout and staying aloof of the other two. And as you come closer, you can hear the two of them laughing out loud, and the teenager seeming to be distraught, telling them to stay away and give her things back, essentially. And as you step further, Melf sort of stops in his tracks and looks at the rest of you. Perhaps we should take a different way.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just. I don't know. Just a suggestion. I don't. Well, we don't have to. Get
Do
involved.
you know these people?
Sort of like readjust his glasses, tries to look. Then he takes them off, starts to, rub them with cloth, puts them back on. I don't think so. At this point, the two that were ruffling through this bag, one of them gets this like shiny sort of like, it's like not quite a cube, not quite a triangle. It's like a contraption of sort that's glowing. And they start passing it to each other while laughing and making fun of the kid. And the teenager is like running from one to the other, to try and catch it, but she never does.
Okay. So they're kind of just like playing monkey in the middle with the kid.
Yeah. Oh, that is a name. Well, that might not. Today I learned.
Yeah. I want to take one of my daggers and throw it at whatever they're tossing back and forth and try and like shoot it out of the air.
That's a very hard shot. You sure you want to try that?
Yep. I hit a kid.
Can
I hit a
duck
kid.
and cover?
Huh?
Can I duck and cover, please?
I will say there is a not non-existent risk that you might hit someone.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna throw the dagger at the feet of one of the bullies to get their attention.
So not actually aiming for the feet,
Not
just
aiming,
throwing near
just-
the feet.
Just near the feet.
Okay, roll 1d20.
Do you want me to add? Do I add my
Just roll it for now.
roll d20? Okay. Don't fail me now. That failed me. That's 5.
Okay, what's your dex and your proficiency? Well, I know your proficiency, but what's your dex?
My dex. Like the total or the modifier?
Yeah, your mod, dex mod.
+3.
Okay. All right, you throw the dagger and you see it goes to the downward trajectory, and it hits the side of a pavement and just ricochets and hit one of the guys, but flat on its side, not with the blade. Man, if you had rolled on the 10, I don't know, but you get it. So this happens. Everyone turns to look at the object of the sound.
As they turn, I'll just say, "Hey, leave her alone."
What's it to you?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, who the fuck are you? And then it just kind of ricochets between the two. It's like, oh, the fuck are you? Yeah, who is that? Who's that guy? Huh? They're like trying to like pipe each other up or something.
Does it matter?
Also, when you threw that, it distracted one of the guys, and he didn't catch the glowy thing. It fell on the ground,
Okay.
and it just rolled a bit and then stopped.
Did it roll towards me in any way?
Mm. Yes.
I'm just gonna charge for it.
You're running for it?
I'm going straight for it. I don't care if I have to dive to grab at it. I want the thing. It's glowy. I'm interested.
Okay. Well, no one stops you. They're like, they were like all trying to talk to Kelvin at this point. So you're running for it. No one stops you. They're all like, mostly taken aback, like, whoa, this guy's charging us. They're like getting ready. So you get to it, you grab it. Yeah, it's this. It's weird. Like basically, it's a cube. Okay, it's a cube in your hand,
Yeah.
and it has triangular ends on each of its sides. It's glowing so much that it kind of hurts your eyes if you look at it, and it's like it's completely uniform in color. It's glowing, and there's no relief to it. It's just a ball of glowing. Well, not a ball. It's just a cube with triangle ends of glowing something,
Does it
and
seem
it's
magical
actually
in nature? I assume.
well, if it's not magical, then nothing is. It's just as you hold it, it seems to vibrate and glow even more.
Okay.
Like furthermore, it keeps like getting brighter and brighter.
Just kind of holding it, looking at it intently, and stepping back towards my group slowly.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you give that back? We're having
I
a little
mean-
party here.
I don't think it belongs to you.
Yeah, I'd agree with that statement.
Yeah, that's mine. The teenager says, "Give it back." And the
Wait.
guy who was talking just slaps her in the face.
As soon as
Super hard.
as soon as she gets slapped in the face, I pull my swords out. I would advise you not to do that again.
The two kind of look at each other. One of them seem like he wants to to fight. The other just is like, no, I don't want to fight. Just shaking his head. Give me a intimidation check.
If I pull my sword, can he have an advantage?
What are you doing it or not?
Sure, I'll pull my sword on some kids. I have no morals about that.
Then also roll.
Okay, so I don't roll the advantage. We're both just gonna roll it.
Natural 20.
That's a 16, 19. Sorry.
Natural 20 with a mod of, I think, 0? Yeah.
Great.
So just a
My
flat
part
natural
was
20.
super menacing. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
And mine was a 19 total.
Well, good enough. You two draw your swords in conjunction. One of them seemed willing to fight, but it seems more like you can see through this guy that it's just empty, empty threat. The other one just shakes his head and starts moving off. The kid who got slapped, hits him back right in the side of the chest, and he's like sort of folds in pain and just starts backing off. The both of them retreat, and the third one, who was further back and who wasn't taking part of any of this, just watches them go back.
Are they leaving at all? Just, kind of running away?
Yeah, the two that you talked to are just the one that was fearful just fucked off, and the one that got hit and that was wanting to fight just clutching his stomach, just gives a last look back to you and then fucks off down the other street.
As I know, as I now that I know that they're leaving, I'll put my swords away and I'll walk over and grab my dagger. Just as I'm doing that, I'd say to the other girl, she was Elvish, right? The one that was getting picked on. Orc.
2 orcs. Yeah.
Oh.
Teenage orc and child orc.
I thought you said the female was an Elvish female that was the one that was getting picked on. Oh, okay. Anyway, never mind. Then I'll just say, "Are you okay?"
She's kind of like looking behind you, trying to get a look at Cyrus. Can I get that back?
Yeah. What is it?
It's a box. Well, it's
Yes.
a cube.
Clear and descriptive as always. What's it actually do?
It doesn't do anything.
Just hurts eyes when you look at them? It's just bright? It's a bright box?
Well, it's not supposed to bright that. It's not supposed to be that bright. I'm not sure. Look, we just made it. Okay, it's not. It's just.
Wait, you made it?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Through what means?
No, it's not. It's just. Well, we're. And she kind of looks back at the the younger kid, and the younger kid sort of like perking up a bit, but still looking a bit fearful, and is like looking back at the third guy. He wasn't moved. He's still like sort of like back to the wall at the end of the alleyway, just watching. Well, I made it. I made it, but it's not a big deal. It's just it does. It doesn't work. So
Well, what's it
Master
supposed to
said
do?
it was a failure. Well, it's not supposed to be anything. It's supposed to be something you break. But we can't really do that well. It's supposed to be flatter and easy to break into, or reshape into something else. So I guess you can keep it and you can break it one day.
Who's this
It'll bring you
master?
good luck.
I would love to keep it. If that doesn't
Okay.
bother you, hurt you in any way. If you need it back,
Oh.
I'll give it back.
No, it's fine. I'll just make another one. Maybe this one will work.
Well, thank you.
So he's your
Here,
master.
I reach into one of my side packets or pouches and pull out 2 gold and hand it to the kids, 1 each.
Gold. Like 1 each, and the kid just looks at the gold. He's like, "Whoa!" And the girl is like, looks at you weirdly, like, "We can't take that."
Keep it. I don't need it. I'll make more. It's no big deal for me.
Don't need. Okay.
You don't need money?
Well,
No,
you
I'm
pay
not.
well enough, turd.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the girl.
Well, no, I mean, we have, we can keep, and we have a home, and
Sure. But he's paying you for your object, so you don't need payment for it?
well, excuse me, but last time someone paid me for something, I ended up in a creepy alleyway. So
You are currently in a creepy alleyway.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm good.
I mean, she snatches it anyway. And the kid, who is still like sort of like looking at the at his gold, kind of like trying to catch the reflection of the glitter. It's like, oh well, thanks. And
What's your name?
well, my name's Leomund. You can call me Leo. And
I will.
that's Ansha, and she's well, she's shy, but it's fine.
So you make things.
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, they don't, they're useless mostly, but I make things. But maybe
And
one day I'll make useful things.
your master makes things.
Oh yeah, for sure. Break things too.
What exactly does he make?
Well, anything that needs to be done, or made, or built, or whatever. I don't know. He makes plenty of things.
And where can I find him?
Well, we stay at the Billower Temple. It's not far from here. I mean, you'd have to go further down, and he points like away from Sunreach and deeper in the caves of Darkreach. You can't miss it. It's Well, it's very hot, and there's a big pillar with a face on it with red eyes.
I see.
Anyways,
Um,
we live there, and we make things.
How
And
many of you are there?
oh, I don't know. Uh, he's like trying to count on his fingers, and it's sort of like after 8 eh, he's like having a hard time counting
It's okay.
that far.
It's okay.
And the girl just seems clearly mistrustful.
I'm sorry. We're looking for a friend of ours. It's
Well, we
also
haven't heard of him. We don't know anyone.
you don't know anybody. You've never seen anybody.
Well, we don't usually go out very much.
But you stay at the temple.
Yeah,
Nobody.
usually we
enters
stay at the temple. Well, okay, we have people. I don't know. We people come and go. We're apprentices there, okay? But and we want to become master crafters, but it's hard, and there's a lot of people that come and go.
I hope you
So if
succeed.
I
Interesting.
Hmm. Well, if you have more questions, you can come by and you can ask for Kettle, and you know, I'm sure he'll be maybe busy doing something, but maybe while he's ironing the forge, maybe I don't know. You can answer your questions if you have questions.
all right. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, well, we're gonna go now, and she sort of like grab the kid by the hand, and she sort of walks backwards slowly.
Just real quick, one last question.
What?
You haven't heard of a little boy named Elias, have you?
Uh,
Messy blonde hair,
no.
horns.
I hold up 2 more gold. Are you sure?
She looks at the 2 gold long and hard. I haven't heard.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
11. Not super high.
You can clearly see she wants the gold. Either she doesn't know what to say that would let you think she knew enough to give her the gold, or she's just an honest person.
Well, thank you for your honesty, at least. I go ahead and toss the other 2 gold.
The gold just fall on the ground because she wasn't ready for that. And the kid just snatches like yes, and he's sort of trying to juggle them a bit between his hands. He's like, oh, it's so pretty.
You
Oh, I
kids be
think we can
safe.
smell them. We can smell them and make buttons. He's like, it's like you can see stars in his eyes.
Good.
I wouldn't do that, but I mean, there's so much you can do with gold.
It's more fun to
Like
make
what?
buttons.
I mean, you could buy things with it and smelt other stuff.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be. I couldn't make things out of gold.
Suppose
Fair-
that's true.
Fair point.
Mm.
All
And
that
plus,
glitters.
we have plenty of gold around here. It's not a problem.
What?
Well, gold's not that rare.
I suppose. Well, I do hope you make some very pretty buttons.
Yeah, I mean, well, how do I make buttons? He's like, seriously thinking about the geometry of buttons and how to hammer that one down, or if it's even possible to, actually make a button out of metal.
Before you go, if I break this thing, this cube, is it going to kill me?
Make a history check. Or religion. Make a religion check.
Even worse, great. 15.
15.
Not
That's
bad.
pretty good.
My religion's actually pretty good. I forgot.
No. So basically, these two you take as being. I mean, I told you about the Whisperer before, and one of the aspects of the Whisperer is Donald, the aspect of the Bellows, and he basically is about anything related to creation, the arts, mining, but also discipline. You know, the will, iron will, self discipline, that kind of things. Um, and a very famous ritual that people do before creating things or before worshiping Donald is the breaking of an object. It doesn't have to be anything special; just you have to break something.
So it's just a fun breakable object. I love it.
Yeah. Although, because you rolled well, basically, the more important and meaningful the object is, the more favor they carry from Donald. In theory, in theory, the bigger the thing you made, and the better the thing you made, and the more it means to you. If you sacrifice it, obviously, that's a cost to you, which reinforces how much your worship means.
Okay.
But they do sell like breakable it's the kind of memorabilia they would sell in at a temple for pilgrims and shit.
Right.
Kind of cheap shit people would buy.
Just here, check out our gift shop before you leave.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It's like,
Speaking of which,
fun.
hey, no, I'm just playing.
yeah. So yeah, like usually it's in form of discs or even biscuits that you break. Yeah, that's a new one, like a whole cube. Like something definitely went wrong in this one.
Awesome.
Okay, so can we go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Okay, well, here we go, Leo. Come on. And she sort of like, tries to pull him, and he's still sort of like looking over the gold and making big eyes at it. And as he gets pulled away, just gives you like a wave. See ya.
Finally put my sword away.
Melf, like sort of like slides behind you. Oh, you guys don't fuck around.
I mean,
You don't have to draw your sword. That the mirror is still. I mean, these guys weren't even armed,
Yeah, but it's more fun this way.
It's not. It's not. No one was having fun in this alleyway.
I had fun.
Except you.
Did you have fun?
Right.
What about you, Amelia?
Did you have fun, Emilia?
It wouldn't be my first reaction.
Exactly.
But it was still
Also,
fun,
you notice,
right?
as the kids are like meeting the end of the alleyway, the third guy who stayed, sort of like they stop and they seem to be exchanging words.
Can I overhear what they're saying? Try to anyway.
So far,
Huh?
You hear like the echo of an echo.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
it's hard to be
I
certain.
wasn't sure how far they were.
Does it seem, I guess, to my perception, does it seem like they're harsh words? Is the third person like grabbing the kids up to talk to them, or is it just people exchanging?
There is no. In terms of physicality, the guy is just sort of like has his back against the wall and seems like unthreatening.
Okay.
Although the kid is still, the kid, as soon as he saw the guy, sort of like, took refuge behind the teenager, just like you find him at first. But after like a few seconds, you see him sort of like coming out of his hideout. So it doesn't seem to be like a,
as long as they seem
confrontation. Yeah. Okay, so should we keep going or keep making friends along the way?
well. I wouldn't consider you a friend yet.
Well, that's okay.
Right. Come
I
on.
just love fucking with you. Come on, let's go.
Come on.
All right. So you get moving. Yeah.
We're two first, Milf. Come on.
Oh, I'm the one leading. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Follow me. And as you start moving now, the kids have left as well. and you pass in front of the third guy, which sports an outfit quite similar to the other three, though there is a difference. If you get to look for it, but otherwise.
And these
Otherwise, we
outfits
can move
don't
on.
seem familiar to myself or
They're
one of the K names that I'm forgetting at the moment.
they're basically the current fashion. They're like well made, well tailored. You can tell these boys are like in whole likelihood have some amount of money. And considering their age, they're probably not their own. It's probably daddy money, or some other adjacent source. Yeah, there's pretty much there's nothing too distinctful about it. Is that a word? Distinctful?
Sure.
Distinctive. That's the one. Sure, that's it. Sure, that's a word. Definitely. No, it's not a word. Distinctive is the word. And I guess what
It
you
doesn't
notice
seem like a
is
uniform. It seems like clothes.
it seems like clothes, but you do notice like on the shoulder, on each shoulder, there's like an embroidered inverted spire on it.
Okay.
While the other two did not have that.
Gotcha. All right, MILF, where to?
Mm. All right, so as you pass on, the man the elf just looks at you in turn, but says nothing. So you keep going, get into a more, you can clearly see now Melf is like favoring more crowded streets. And so you move on through Sunreach and towards the Darkreach district. The further you go, the lower the ceiling is, the cave ceiling is. In the glowing gardens back there, you can't even see the ceiling. You just look up and it's just darkness because it's so high. But now you can see even houses being built in the stone above you. And down a few streets even now, you'll see that you'll have to perhaps even duck in some places to fit through certain passages, just because people haven't gotten to mine here yet, but you can't stop people reproducing, I guess. So anyways, you can also see the air seems thicker. Like there's like this film, this smoky film everywhere. And most people you see around you have some sort of mask or cloth on their mouth. And as you would know, as Calvin would know at least, and probably you, Cyrus, as well, Darkreach is a mostly industrial district. They do a lot of processing on mining goods, on a lot of that, forges, that kind of stuff. So that means a lot of heat, a lot of smoke. It's a rather poor district. People don't tend to stick around that long, and people that do often get, all kinds of weird lung diseases. If not, if they don't cover themselves properly.
Right. As I notice we're heading into that area, I'll start covering my face and mouth up.
Yeah. I'll take the loops of cloth around my neck and just pull them up over my mouth.
Yeah, and as you get near the border, as it were, it's not exactly a border, but like it's basically you're at the border of Sunreach and Darkreach because of the ceiling, and also because there's a bunch of merchants selling masks or scarves or whatnot to cover your mouth. That's basically the telling signs that you're about to enter Darkreach.
Right. Amelia, do you have something to cover up? You really don't want to breathe this in.
No.
Cool. I'll just point to one of the guys wearing either one of the vendors with masks or whatever. Just here, pick something out.
Oh yeah, you want a good one? That's a bad
one.
Good one. Well, that'll be kind of like squints at you. That'll be 5 gold, madam.
5 gold?
I'm sorry, what?
I meant silver.
Sounds about more appropriate. And I'll hand over 5
So you'll
silver.
take it.
Sure.
It's hot. It smells like hot cakes right now. If you want it, you take it now, or it'll be gone soon.
Yeah, I'll hand over the 5 silver. And Milf,
All
you
right,
need something?
take it.
Just looks to. No, I'm good.
All right, cool. Where
What
to?
kind of mask did you buy?
Yeah,
Describe
just
it.
describe your mask. What'd you get? What'd you pick out?
What kind of?
What'd I pay for?
I have to describe it?
Yeah.
Describe
But
your
you're
mask.
the one. Well, you want me to describe your mask? I mean, I can't do it. There's a dick on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't get that one. So it has to just cover the face, I assume, like the face.
It's a whatever. It can be anything. It can be a scarf.
Buys
can
a
be a
fume
mask.
hood.
Right. In that
Just
case,
can be
it'll
can
just
be
be
a can be a hat. Can be a hazmat suit.
no,
I
no,
mean,
no. It'll just be a really like a long black scarf that looks a little bit kind of fancy for the shops, whatever they have, I guess. So it's not fancy, but probably the best that I could find from this sleazy shop. And yeah, I'll just wrap it around both my neck and my face, and hopefully it's enough.
You're basically doing what I'm doing. Just taking my
Hopefully it's
cloak and
enough.
stretching it around.
oh, I thought you were gonna say doing what I'm doing. Hopefully, it's enough. That's my life motto.
That too.
All right. So, now you're equipped to not get your lungs fucked up. You move through the few streets here, and quickly enough, you find your way to this. It's lodged into a spire, and it sort of like cannibalized it weirdly. It's this tall, several stories tall. You can quite tell because the windows are not exactly are never symmetrical. They kind of always here and there. It's kind of like almost like a tree house, except there's no tree. It's just rock. So it's a rock house built misshapenly here and there. There's entrances on one side, on the other, and there's no real sign that says, "Oh, here we are. This is the Listener Chapter Temple." It's kind of there. There's like a fountain in front of it. People seem to be coming and going, in front, but a few are actually in there. Really, it doesn't look like much. And Melf just kind of looks at you. Well, that's it, really. I think that's here. They tend to be kind of low key about their things.
Sure, this is the place.
Yeah, I'm sure this is the place. I've been there.
Don't get punchy. It's okay.
I'm not being punchy.
We're
He's
just
being
asking
punchy.
questions.
Just want to make sure we.
I don't want to go marching in somewhere, swords drawn, killing people over nothing, you know?
I did what? I didn't ask you to do any of that.
Come on, E. You can't draw your sword in there
Why not?
You really think I would do that?
because you draw your sword out there.
Yeah, they were kids. They run.
So you
These are
draw your sword in
adults.
front of kids.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
gonna be kids in there.
Well, then I might draw my sword.
What? You've got it backwards.
You know, eventually you're going to have to sleep, right? You seem irritable.
Well, I am irritable. Then so what?
Okay. Well, if this is our first stop,
Go up and knock on the door.
All right. You knock, and that sort of like pushes the metal door open a bit, which just like nudges it tiny bit, so you can see it's open. Leaves a bit of light coming out of it. So you can already see inside. There's how would you describe it? Quiet noise coming from inside. And you can see already this sort of like red carpet, flanked by aisles of shelves filled with sort of like stone tablets everywhere. It looks very much like a library in there. People don't seem to really, you know, look at you. There's people sitting at tables, reading. There's people just talking quietly here and there. And at the end of this room, there's just this, like counter of this huge desk made out of wood, like very dark wood. And there's just a teenager sitting there with his fist on his chin, just watching the hours go by. And he sees you enter, sort of like looks at you and just, like seems like a disinterested teenager, really. But outside of you entering like this, a few people seem to note your arrival, but most seem to be, people visiting, and you don't seem to notice really anyone being outside of the teenager at the counter. You don't seem to notice anyone being, staff per se. Although one thing is weird, or weird, shouldn't say weird, but there is this symbol that you see repeated in several surfaces, both the shelves but also the walls. It's this eye with a big horn coming out of it.
Okay, so the only person we noticed that is potentially someone who works at this place or staff is that kid, right? At the desk.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, but there's like many aisles of shelves and stuff that
Right.
could be hiding anything. Really, seems to be many of those. Like
Right.
from where you are, like there's like 6 or 7 rows, and you're not sure how far they go because they're basically tunnels that snake around. So
Lead the way. One of you.
Well-
I'm not making choices here.
I'm not making choices here.
Well, it's up to you then.
Fine. I just stand at the doorway and like out loud as I can to get everyone's attention.
No. Hey, like when he sees you like trying to like, he's like, no, we need to be.
You sure?
I thought, when I came to you people, I thought you'd be discreet. That's why I came to you people.
Whatever gave you that impression?
I mean, your father gave me that impression?
Right. Fine. I'll slowly
Oh,
start
you
walking
have
my
no
way.
idea.
Slowly start walking up to the desk where the kid is.
Melf. Let me tell
Right.
you.
What a terrible
Melf,
choice.
Melf looks like he looks like his head's gonna pop off or something. Like he's like
No.
sweating bullets.
If you needed discretion, I don't.
You can see is like the tattoo, the red tattoo with like that seems to be on fire all the time. Is like pulsing. Like, boom, boom.
We're gonna give
No,
this poor
calm
guy a heart
down, calm
attack
down,
before it's
Mel,
over
Mel.
with.
He's gonna have an
There's
actual
something we
stroke.
need to know
Yeah.
before we continue, Melf, my dear Melf. He's nothing like his father.
I can be subtle though.
Well, I mean, I don't know his father, but I was told.
You need to be. If you talk to him and want him to do something, you need to be very precise. Otherwise, he will just go his own way about it.
You're like a walking talking monkey's paw. You do everything wrong.
I mean, it comes from a good place. He's just less tactful than some.
We'll
Well,
handle
I
it.
mean,
Don't worry.
as you just don't mention my name.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I just don't want to be tracked to this. That's why I came to you people, because I don't want any part of this. I mean, I
they
do,
see
but
you
not.
with us?
Huh?
They'll see you with us.
Yeah, okay, but they don't know my name. Like he sort of like gets his hood back up, like he forgot already. You can see this like Melf is not used to like being on the incognito. But as you see this, he's like readjust his hood and like.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go see what he's up to before he decides that we need to fight someone else.
Yeah. So while you two were talking with Melf, Karen, you get at the desk, and the teenager, is kind of like looking bored with disinterest at you. And yeah, what? Hello.
Good morning, young man.
Uh-huh.
Pleasant day.
Morning. What is that?
Yes, it is. It's still morning, roughly.
Yeah. Okay.
My dear friend Milf over here, and I point to him,
Yeah.
is looking for a friend of his. He thinks he may have been last seen here. And I describe the kid: messy blonde hair, has horns, name Elias.
So like as you there was like this teenager is a slug, like he's just so like just completely there is not a single bone in his body, it looks like. But then when you start describing this this kid, blonde hair, everything, it's like he suddenly is on a coil, and he looks at looks towards Melf again.
As I notice him perk up, I see you may possibly know something.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's listening business.
Right.
So, yeah.
Cool.
So sorry.
I'll reach into my inner pocket here, pull out 5 gold, lay them on the table. You sure you can't help my friend here? Friend's a strong word. My associate.
So like looks out, it's like the service door, it's like basically down an alleyway
right.
that's lit by
kind of.
by
Am I
a
allowed to
few
take
candles.
this tip, kind of thing? Yeah.
He sort of like shifts it. You hear the gold falling into something soft, probably like his robe or something. Right. So what was your question again?
Have you seen the young boy, or possibly know where he might be?
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know where he is.
Do you know who does?
No. I mean, maybe the first listener knows, but I doubt it. They told us he ran away.
Right. And who's
2 days
this?
ago.
Where's this first? You say first listener? Is that what you called him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make a religion check, my dude.
Probably not gonna know any of that shit. Let's find out. 7.
7. Who the fuck's the first listener?
Exactly.
May I make one? Not
sure,
to be ugly, but
since you're right
I
behind
basically just follow him everywhere. Is my thought like?
Yeah, no, I figured that. But I figured you were like right behind him, just like silhouette,
breathing heavily,
doing the same movement, so you couldn't be seen. At this point, Amelia, you get to them as well.
Yeah. 10. Not very good.
10. You assume it's some kind of title further than normal standard listener, so it's probably like a title of honor of power of some kind. So your first assumption is, well, that's probably like whoever's in charge of this chapter, most likely, or something close to that.
Well,
is he not talking?
No, he's talking.
Right.
What?
So
how free is the first listener schedule?
Well, I don't know. I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm just standing in for someone else.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Adult stuff.
Who are you standing in for?
My sister.
Oh, what's wrong?
I don't know. Just told me, hey, come here, do this, do that, stay here for several hours. Hey.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Like I got nothing else to do.
Oh, what exactly do you have to do?
He seems to be thinking way too long and hard about this to have an actual answer.
see.
You
So,
know, stuff.
technically, not much, then, is it?
Well, you know, sure, you want to insult me, that's fine. I got $5 out of it. I can take it.
I mean, he seems to be quite loose with his change. That's fine. I do, however, have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this first listener?
Oh, you know, she's probably in her office down there. You
down,
know,
down that way, and I point to wherever I.
oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't usually come here. I don't know.
Thank you, and I start walking towards the office.
Hey, you can't go here. Hey. Oh my god.
There's
And then
one.
you can't. It's like, okay, so Karen's just moving down the tunnel. The kid sort of like, you know, gets up and, you know, starts following and being like, you can't come here. You can't come here. Hey, listen to me. You can't come
Can
here.
I, while he's doing that, just use prestidigitation to put a terrible taste in this kid's mouth as he's trying to talk? I mean, I could see his mouth. It doesn't have
do
verbal or
that.
somatic components. Tastes and smells are on it. I looked it up just now.
What does it say exactly? Give me.
The wording is something along the lines of, where is it?
wanna
You can
fart
create
in
an
this kid's
instant.
mouth.
Yeah, basically. You can create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. So, I mean, it's harmless. It's a sensory effect.
Is it harmless though?
I mean,
I
it's
guess
not
it,
going
de-
to hurt
it
him.
depends. It depends what you're.
If your definition of
depends what
harmless
you're
involves
versus-
damage, then yes.
Well, this. I mean, yeah, sure. You give him like a weird, like, what kind?
I'm going for like post puke, a little bit of bile, like he just gagged a little while talking.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, I will say, like, you cast this while no one's looking, and the kid kind of stops in his tracks, like, you know, gets like holds his throat for a bit, it's like, what the fuck? It's like, and then, you know, kind of like gets back to himself, and, you know, keeps chasing after Karen.
I'm just being a problem. I'm not trying to stop the kid from chasing.
Yeah. At this point, Karen, you pass by several, you know, several sconces on your way, and then down the, you know, before you get to the first crossroads, essentially, you meet with two people. One is an elf child, quite small, with two horns spiraling out of his, you know, forehead, and another orc. So many orcs in here. Average build. She has piercing everywhere on like right cheek to a right ear. Like it's like almost all of not quite all the face is covered with it, but like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like 13 or 15 piercings on like the whole right side of a cheek and an ear. She's bald, and outside of that, she seemed to be talking with the kid for a bit, and then she heard the commotion, and she just kind of like, you know, stands in the middle of the hallway, being like, "Hello, who might you be?"
I just keep walking right past her. Oh, I like that.
You can't.
Oh, she's physically stopping me.
Like, you know, if you try to like walk on her, she will like put a hand on your chest.
Okay, gotcha. Finally, someone who actually I probably can't bribe. Hi, my name is Kellerin Vi. My friend Bilf over here.
I don't honestly care who you are. I will care what you're doing here.
I'm getting to that. I'm just trying to be formal here. I don't want to.
She, as you're like, you know, going on, she looks to the kid and she says, "Adrian, go back to your room." And the kid just like acquiesces and fucks off.
As I was saying, my friend Bilf over here, is looking for a friend of his, a little boy missing. I describe the boy, give the name. Your little watch guy kid over here who I bribed for 5 gold told me your first whisperer might know where he's at. So I was just gonna go have a conversation.
As you say that, the teenager just fucks off. Like he's just like not running away, but walking away very fast. Okay, so you're looking for someone. That's good, I suppose. What do you want with this child?
It's a good question. Milf, what is it you want with the kid?
Melf is like shooting daggers at you.
We just want a conversation. That's it. Nothing else.
You see Melf is like getting closer, but like walking weirdly, like on like always showing his right profile, not his left. And he's just saying, "Well, I met him and I wanted to pay him a visit the other day, and he wasn't here. So I'm just wondering where he is now. That's all. I think that's that." And then the orc just goes, "Well, we think he ran away a few days ago."
Does
Okay.
that seem
I check it.
truthful? Yeah. Does this seem like putting on the firm face of, oh, yeah, definitely. Uh-huh.
Sure. Insight.
17.
Nothing.
Natural one.
I rolled
Nice.
rolled a natural one as well.
I have a -1 and I still got a 17.
Well, she is hard to read, but Cyrus, you get out of this person, you get the impression of like someone righteous, but in the sense that she believes in her own convictions. At least she doesn't believe herself to be lying. And she is being confrontational, but that's not a sign to you that she might be, trying to push you away from investigating. It's more that there's a bunch of strangers coming in where they shouldn't
Barging in,
No,
yeah.
that's kind of fair.
But outside of that, there is, when he mentioned, when he gave a description of the kid, there was a glimmer of recognition there, certainly.
So, if our little Elias ran away, then with
I'm sure he
who?
did.
Where
Or not.
to?
Well,
Not pursuing this matter at all. A horned one, loose, away from your grasp. You seem very capable. I just expect more from one of your position.
he will be found in time. Those can seldom hide for very long.
I don't think it's a
And-
matter of hiding more than the dangers that a child would face alone on these streets.
Well, if he did decide to run away, then he sealed his own fate.
Ah, yes, because hearing the whispers isn't important. Risking everything. I understand.
Do you want my job?
It seems I'd be more capable.
Then shut your damn mouth.
So,
And I'll ask you now to leave, if you have no further question. Though I will say, if you wonder where to find the child Elias, and I hope you do find him, then I will look for the bells in Darkreach.
thank you. And I will
It's,
just turn around and leave.
Okay,
The
so
same.
as Cyrus leaves, she keeps going for a bit. He came from a rough household. The bells are a bit of a... I don't know how to call them, just troublemakers. They, I don't know. Nothing sticks with those gangs. It's when you deal with one, there's 3 that pops up. There's not much to be done, really. If that's anything, I don't really think he ran away. I think probably someone of his family came to take him back, take him home. But if he did run away, I think that's the only place he would go, unless he knew someone else. But if he did, I'm not aware of that.
So you're pretty capable. How come you didn't decide to go there? At least assuming you haven't.
We are not an armed force. We are not barging into people's home to steal their children. That is not how this works. Not here.
Well, I'm not asking you to barge in, but wouldn't you at least want an explanation?
So you want us to come knocking at a gang's hideout and ask them politely to return the child that was taken from them?
No, I would imagine you'd at least figure out why the child left.
We have enough problems with the kids that do want our help to, I hate the term, but bother with those that refuse. It's not a pretty situation, but it is what it is. If we had the time and resources to find Elias, we would spend them. We do not. Or if we do, they are used elsewhere.
So, what exactly does Elias mean to you? Well, to this place.
Well, he is. I'm not sure I understand the question.
Well, from what I gather, and do excuse me as I am new in town, there are horned ones, and those horned ones are special. So, what exactly does someone with one horn, or however you may describe Elias, mean to you?
As you've been speaking, by the way, some people have been passing by. It's a pretty tiny tunnel, but you can at least pass. Two people can pass by, at the very least, even three. It's wide enough. So you've seen kids with horns passing, sometimes accompanied by an adult, sometimes not. They often say hi to the person you're talking to. But anyways, you were saying?
So yeah, I'd just like to know, like, what does someone like that mean to you? I mean, my friend here just said they heard the whispers. So I'm just curious, really.
Well, we have tablets where you can read about philosophy, but I suppose the short of it is we believe that ones blessed with horns are able to hear the voice of the whisper, and that they can guide us to a better life, a better world. Knowledge that otherwise cannot be accessed.
And these whispers have been confirmed?
Yes. We have had confirmed reports of foretellings of, well, there are many things, but sometimes it's just gifts. Some have, we've heard plenty of things. Foretellings is, it's very flashy, but I've never seen it myself. Mostly we have kids with incredible intuition and able to intuit things you would not think of, tell a lie from truth at a glance, or perform solve complex problems with simple solutions. I don't know if I can explain it better than this.
Is Elias one of them?
Yes, of course. Yeah. All those that have horned have a talent to be harnessed, and it just changes.
So,
depending.
Losing one of these horned ones is very detrimental to you and your religion.
Yes.
And
As I said, the horn ones cannot be hidden away forever.
gaining one in return would be very
But we are
valuable
not
to
here
you.
to. We are not here to shackle them. We're here to educate them. We're here to further their talent, whatever it may be, and then usher them out in the world, and let them spread the word of the Whisperer.
Sounds like honorable cause.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Well, if we find the kid, and he so chooses to return, we will do our best to make sure that happens.
Well, this kid has issues. I don't know if it's from where he came from, but he often told me the voices he heard were
We all have issues.
No, I mean, oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do have issues. But the voices he hears are, let's just say I've made a life of studying these things, and his voices do not seem, they seem to try to and alienate him. He's a very troubled kid, and I doubt he will respond well to whatever you have to say. He might even try and get violent with you.
Wow.
And I don't believe he means anything of it, but the voices are driving a lot of his behavior, and we had not enough time to deal with them properly and have him better control these things.
May I
So
ask?
I beg of you, if he does turn violent on you, try and be understanding and not hurt him back.
Of course.
So, how exactly do you deal with these voices? Is there some kind of mantra or some kind of technique to it?
It really depends on the person. No single voice is the same, and often they can hear several different ones. Um, it's not an exact science by any means. We try and make a study of it, to record all we can for posterity and for the ones that come after. But we have techniques. They work as well as they do, and we hope it's enough.
Are
Now,
there
is
any?
that? I do think that's all I can do for you at this time. I do have to take care of a few things.
Again, I apologize for my actions
Intrusion?
earlier. Yes, intrusion is a good word. Thank you for your help. It's much appreciated. Like I said, if the boy chooses to return, we'll do our best to make sure that happens.
Well, very well. We made peace with his departing, but if he's come back to us, we will, of course, welcome him with open arms, as we do all Horde ones.
I bow.
Now, I will let you be escorted back, please. And as she says this, you notice around you two burly oak tree of elves, flanking you.
And Elvish, I'll just look at the boy, look at him, go. Start walking. Kinda.
As we walk, could Amelia try and grab Mel's attention by tugging at his sleeve or something?
Okay, you tug at his sleeve, he sort of shoots you a look
What's the reason you don't want your name to be mentioned? I mean, it's already mentioned, but
yeah.
Can I hear any of this?
I mean, depends. How, Emilia? What are you? Are you trying to?
Yeah, I would try to slow it down a bit, whether you walk forward and.
Well, the two elves that are escorting you would not let you fall back.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's just walk and talk.
All
Yeah.
right.
So then I would be able to hear everything she's saying.
I mean, if you're really
just-
trying to hear, then yes.
I
But it would be.
I don't. It's not so much that what they're talking about. It's they shouldn't be talking right now anyway. Let's wait until we're outside.
Okay, so you like to make a cut it out sign?
Yeah. Essentially, like.
Yeah.
Turn around,
Well,
shut the fuck up.
Melf, like sees it and he just looks at the media as like,
Okay.
all right. So you're escorted out. You pass by the front, the front desk again. The kid's not there. There's no one at the counter. Although now there's like a bit more people. Like people have noticed there was like a commotion or something. But no, it's like wow, someone was yelling at the library. But nothing major. So the two elves open the door for you, and you're ushered out.
Gentlemen, thank you.
One of them in Elvish says, "Go with our blessing," and then he closes the door.
Well, that went just swimmingly.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Okay.
I thought. Got some good
How
information.
about we walk and talk? Because I have questions.
Right. Before we walk, we should probably decide where we're going.
Well, we're going to the
The bells.
place.
That's
Yeah,
where we're going.
Exactly. Yes.
You really think that's a smart idea? The four of us going into a gang hideout
I mean,
without a little bit of more support.
Well, what
Mm.
else do you want to do?
are you going to ask your dad for support?
I'm gonna let my father
Oof.
know where the situation is, standing
I
as
wouldn't
we.
bring. Man, going back to my dad with my tails big guy, between my legs. That's a rough one.
I'm also.
We don't want.
I understand your thought there, but again, I'm also not stupid and probably not want to walk into a.
Well, you were stupid enough to name me.
I didn't
So I don't
name.
know
I
what's.
didn't name you.
Yeah, you did name me.
No, I didn't.
You did twice.
No, I said MILF.
Yes.
And your name MILF?
Yes.
I said MILF. Completely different names.
You're an idiot.
No. They don't know your name. I said MILF. It's MILF, right?
You're an idiot.
You get the difference? MILF, MILF?
So what's the why were you not supposed to be named? Are you wanted here? Have you done
It's
something
just-
you shouldn't have?
Yes,
You're a
I
concerned
should-
citizen. That's all.
I am, but I also shouldn't be here. I
Why?
shouldn't be meddling in listener business.
Okay.
Why?
Then why did you hire us to find this kid? To meddle for
Because
you?
because I am an apprentice of the Scorched Circle. I can't be meddling in listener business.
I mean, is this listener business? It sounds like they've given up on the kid.
Yeah, is it?
Again, a concerned citizen.
He has
more than
horns.
anything.
It is listener business.
Right.
Yeah, and
But
they've
not
given up
anymore.
on the
They don't
kid.
care that the kid's gone.
He
Question
still
you?
has horns.
Okay.
No, it's not that they don't care. It's that they don't have the resources to chase him down. And they think they can just wait it out, and then eventually someone will bring him for the bounty or whatever.
There's a
Right.
bounty.
There's a bounty?
Yes, if you bring a horned one to listen to chapter, they'll give you a bunch of money for the trouble.
Oh, so that's why you want to find the kid.
No, that's not why I found the kid.
No, he wants to.
Do you
talk
know
to
how
the kid.
much? Do you know how much I paid your father for this?
How much?
More than the bounty I would get, especially
How much is
if
the
the kid is
bounty?
not willing to come. If he's not willing to come, that's basically kidnapping, and that's
I mean,
illegal.
we're
You can't
not
do
going
that.
to kidnap you. You said you wanted to talk to him.
Yes.
You're getting confrontational again. It's okay. We're just
No,
talking.
because you're confronting me.
I'm
I
sorry.
am not doing anything.
I'm
You're
sorry.
you're like, oh well, we should be asking questions now, and
I was just curious. That's all.
Listen,
Okay, so let
Uh,
me get this straight.
If you guys want to go to this gang's hideout,
I'm a bit curious now. Are you familiar with the gangs down there?
yes.
history
are.
check.
I will also partake. Ooh. Need the money. That is 25.
15.
What?
Woohoo! Okay, so you both know from working with the Vi family in different capacities that the gangs in Darkreach are many. Most of them are nameless, or rather not worth having a name. They're basically groups based around the necessity of survival, either because they can't get a legal job, or because they kind of grew into illegal stuff. Whether it be usually it's small time stuff, smuggling, stealing, protection rackets, that type of thing. Although already here you're like looking at like family-run mafias essentially, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of turnover. Those don't last very long usually. And the bells, well, you know what, Cyrus, that rings a bell for you. But yeah, it's like a family-run gang. Apparently, it seemed like they owned a piece of land where the bell tower was, and that's where the name just came from. And seems like they were doing petty shit, right? Protection rackets, loan sharking, just small time, bit of theft, maybe, possibly smuggling, but yeah, that's about it. Nothing crazy like assassination or
So they're not like standout. They don't have like crazy members that people
No.
know about on a global scale or anything.
No, in
They're
Darkreach,
just a gang.
yeah, in
So-
Darkreach, the bigger gang would be the Black Hands.
So you're familiar. Do you have any ties to them? Either of you?
Indirectly, maybe. Directly, no.
Yeah, I guess I should add that often the Vi House has meddled in gangs, in smaller type gangs, often to work as middlemen to do stuff for them without them knowing they were working for the Vi House essentially. Just if they have something that needs doing, they'll basically seize a gang or make them work for them by whatever means necessary. Right? Can be blackmail, can be just pay them, but it needs to be covered, otherwise it's useless.
Right.
Fine.
And then in my own spare time, I've probably had small interactions.
It's possible
So-
you know Bell too. At least by
What are
sight.
they like? Are they ruthless? Are they willing to talk?
I mean, they're people trying their best. These aren't particularly violent people, but they can be if they need to be. It's
So
more
if-
presenting something they want so that you can get the information you need is key. In this
so if
case,
we, put your violent tendencies, you both that is, aside, we might actually get this done without bloodshed.
I don't plan to kill anyone today.
We're talking about getting killed.
That won't be happening either.
Calvin, you have a very disconcerting look on your face, which I have yet to see up until now.
Oh no, the mask is cracking. Whatever shall we do?
If you wish to go there without speaking to my father first, fine.
If things get bad, we run away. Come back with the cavalry.
I just
I'd rather
Have
just
you-
ride in with the
no.
cavalry first.
noticed that your dad is a bit. How do I put this? If you
I-
think this is the best decision, then I am willing to go back. But I can assure you that I don't think he's going to be too happy either way.
I will surrender the choice to you yet again, Master Calvin.
Ah, I like that. Keep that in mind. Fine. Go.
All right.
When I finally decide to do something smart for once, these two
Hmm?
just want to barge right in. But that was my thing.
I don't plan on kicking in any doors. Simply see what they know. Or don't know. This all could be wrong. I mean, we could get there and the kid's not even shown up. Who knows?
It all just feels like this is just a wild goose chase and this kid's long gone.
And if that's the case, we go hunting in other ways. We still have at least one other option.
Okay.
I will add the bells. You haven't heard about the bells in a while. At least have no contact. So it's likely they fell under the sway of the Black Hands.
That bodes much worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probable. It doesn't have to be, but it's
Right.
probable.
So,
Well, here we go.
All right. So as you start to head further down, you pass by pretty crowded crossroads, and right there, the corner. There's like a pub on the corner. There's this bit of a small gathering, a small crowd there, with a boy who's atop a bunch of crates stacked up on one another, selling broadstones. These sort of like stone tablets, glowing with capricite, etched into the stone, and they sort of like emit text that can be read and that slides. He cries out from this vantage point, and people are like, there's like having, basically every 3 people out of like 50 in here are, have one of those broadstones, and they're just reading out of it, and there's, everyone's talking loudly and everything. And the kid is, crying out from his vantage point, and like giving a broadstone here and there, and he cries, "River's End avenged! The spears of Imdala deal a decisive blow to Dirtwalkers. Fernand's garrison taken with minimal casualties as revenge for the sack of River's End. 3 coppers for a broadstone! 3 coppers for a broadstone! River's End avenged!" And he just keeps going on repeat, on repeat.
Second I hear that, I look over at Kelleran. You don't happen to have 3 coppers, do you? I don't want to try to make this kid break a gold.
Here, yeah. Of course.
I will very quickly, barely saying anything, just kind of hold out a hand with the copper in it and another hand waiting for the broadstone.
Is this important?
He, like you have to wait a bit, press against people. There's someone who like, tries to like get in front of you, and then you just, sort of like gets the size of your bulk, and it's like, okay, never mind. So you get your broadstone, pay your 3 copper. The kid gives you like a raised fist, and then he sees you're human, is like confused.
Just shoot him a sharp look and then walk away.
And like for a moment he just doesn't say anything, and then you hear him, start his town crying again. So anyway, you have the broadstone. You get back to the group.
I'll go ahead and just stick it in my pack. Just getting information. You and I can go over it at another point or something.
Sure.
I assume these last. I guess I should say this isn't something that's just going to like dissipate in the next hour, and I'm going to have a rock in my backpack.
No, they last.
Okay.
Although that would be a pretty smart, marketing ploy if you think about it.
Yeah, except for all the rocks people be carrying.
I mean, eventually it'll fade, right? It's like
right.
Just ink eventually fades. Yeah. Kind of same deal.
How long as it'll last long enough for me to get some free time and look over it?
So, you making your way down through Darkreach. Things are getting much more dark here, even for those with dark vision. Everything is narrower, crampier. not as dense in terms of population, but just everything, there's just less space for just as many people.
Well, as I notice it's starting to get dark, I know to remember my human friend over here who probably can't see shit. And I'll cast dancing lights.
Oh, great. As you cast your dancing lights, I'm holding up
You
a middle
cast-
finger behind your head.
Yeah, you cast dancing lights, and now you're, because of the low ceiling and many caverns you're in. Basically, you're nowhere in sight of the sun tower. That is normal, basically always inside, in everywhere in the city, but here, not so.
Well,
So
thank
you make
you.
your so you make your way down through the smoke that you can, somehow feel, sort of, kind of almost taste. It's like getting through your whatever implement you have, whether it be a bit of cloth or whatever. It's so thick, it still permeates through the cloth. But Melf's, is in front of you, going forward, and actually kind of turns back to you at some point, like, why am I the one getting in front?
Well, you're
I
the
don't
one
know what-
leading.
Aren't
Well,
you
I
the
don't
one
know
leading?
I don't know where the fuck we're going now. I don't know who the fuck these bells people are.
Right.
Well, get out of the way before I put you in my backpack,
Well,
and I'll start
okay.
leading.
Oh, please do. How much? How much for you to do that?
Look, I'm trying to stay on the man's good side. Let's not. For once, let's not. I'll lead the way. Melf, be very careful, and don't say anything. And keep that goddamn smoldering mark far from the eyes of any individuals.
I am, but also keep your stupid mind.
You tried. It's okay. Let's go.
He points at Karen. Keep his tongue out of my name, or my name out of his tongue. I don't know.
That's fine. We don't need to bring you up now. This is more our home turf.
I said,
Sort of.
I did not say your name. I said MILF.
Yeah, you did.
No, I said MILF.
Well,
It was the
okay.
worst excuse.
I'll tell that to
know.
your
That's
father,
why
and
I'm
we'll see
doing
how he
it. It's
feels.
funny as hell.
I will assume he will not feel well, but moving on.
All right. So who takes the lead then?
I guess
Two.
I would.
Okay.
Being more than likely the one that's had dealings down here the most, they're probably not going to send the favorite baby boy down as much as they send down the dumb guard.
So,
Fair point.
are the people down here human?
No.
There's very few humans. In fact, aside from Cyrus, it's possible you might have seen like a bunch, like less than 10. And there does seem to be more here than anywhere else.
But you're from here, right, Cyrus?
Sure.
So, what happened to your parents exactly? I mean, we've been here for some time.
Oh, we're reaching into hearts and souls now. Let's not. I'd rather die. And I just kind of keep pushing forward. Like,
As he keeps pushing forward, I'll just kind of turn to him and be like, look, I've pumped that man full of so much alcohol and he has yet to tell me anything. You're not
What?
going to get there.
So you've never met his family ever?
I don't even know if he has family. Let's just say he's not a sharer, even with a lot of alcohol.
Everyone has family. If you have a family,
I'm sure he
you know,
has
you need a
family.
father
That
and a
doesn't mean he
mother.
shares who his family is.
yeah, well, okay. But I just mean, you have to have a father and mother, otherwise you don't exist. I mean, it's
Melf, keep talking and you go in the backpack. Let's go.
I hold up a gold piece.
Just keep walking.
Just-
Don't even
just-
pay
just-
attention to the
just
gold
saying.
piece.
Just saying.
just you try.
I'm just ignoring it. I don't
Oh,
want to
no.
wound our favorite little friend.
So, Melf. Melf.
I can fucking hear you.
It's too dark. I can't hear.
What happened to you then?
What you mean?
Did you
I-
get burned?
Burned?
You
What?
know, the mark.
Oh, that. Ow, fuck. Well, I mean, that's just part of it, you know. It's like a membership stamp, I guess.
Wait, so everybody has to get burned?
Yeah.
Do you choose where?
No.
So you just got unlucky.
What do you mean?
I mean, why there? Why not on the arm or something?
Because it has to be visible.
Oh,
I think. I don't fucking know.
did it hurt?
Yeah, it burns.
Did... So you're saying if I want to be a part of it, I have to have
You're
my
not going to be a part of it.
burned. Why? Wait, why not?
I don't know. I mean, why would you? You're not from here.
So that's not allowed.
I mean, I guess. I mean, why not? But why would you? I don't.
I do kind of want to say I'm quite curious how this all is done.
You don't understand. Like, if you do it, it's not just look, now I'm in the scorch circle, yay. No, it's serious. You're a part of something bigger, and it's not about us, and it's about the tower, and it's about the city, and it's about safeguarding knowledge, and it's about the return. Then, I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. I'm not technically I'm not a member yet.
I mean, you'll get there.
I mean, yeah, of course I'll get there. Just not yet.
As long as you stop meddling in other people's things.
Just ignore him.
Aren't you a professional meddler? Isn't that your job basically?
It's a fair point. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Huh.
But I mean, who's worse, the professional meddler or the guy that paid the professional meddlers?
The professional meddler.
So,
We're the ones getting paid, not you.
is it
So-
able? Are you able to get kicked out?
Well, yeah, I suppose, but you'd have to do something really awful.
Like
Like
meddling.
kill a horned one,
No,
or
we
like
don't
just
really,
average bad?
we don't really care about horns. I mean, the circles. It's not our business. We don't deal with them.
So hiring a criminal organization to find a little boy is probably something that would get you
Well, that's not
kicked out,
illegal.
right?
Oh, okay. Oh, I can see. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh, he has leverage now. Oh, yes.
No, it just makes as much sense now of why you don't want your name brought into anything.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
That makes more sense.
Well,
So-
let's go save your kid, because
Right.
I have questions for you, and I don't want to ask them now. Not regarding the kid or the scorched circle, just questions as friends.
It just stays silent.
Keep using this word
So you-
friends. It's awful strong.
Acquaintance, pal.
I don't know if I would call him a
Buddy.
friend yet.
It's someone I've met. Someone I heard talk.
Once at a
Aye.
bar.
Someone I saw and instantly despised. All right.
That's the one.
So deeper and deeper into Darkreach. You're getting to the point where you have a bunch of people peddling shit left and right. This is a bit of a night market here. A big open space. But the wares are poor quality. The food seems good though. What they have to offer at least seems, good. The problem is, there's this damn smoke that's gonna contaminate everything. So
Right.
everything is, very wrapped. It's hard to tell what even they're selling really. And you see no one eating outside. Really, like they're going to go inside before eating anything. And even from here, the caverns now that were getting very low ceiling are starting to open back up, and lead into this expansive cavern where there is no sun tower here, but there is many spires with smoke coming out of each. It's like these warehouses pumping whatever the fuck they're making down there, and this huge cavern essentially is there for this and nothing else. Miners come and go. Some are accompanied by returns who often carry crates around or sacks of different things. Mostly goods that are about to be sold or transported somewhere else.
Do I see anyone selling like potions or anything?
Because you'd want to trust a potion down here. Okay.
Sure. I mean, if you're looking for it, you'll find someone selling a potion. There's this orc with like a one beady eye and the other like a clearly a glass eye. Like every 3 words you speak, you can see the glass eye just sort of like twisting and like half popping, and then it keeps gets back in. And he has like this this stone where he has plenty of vials inside tiny holes in the stone, and they all have different colors. It's like, welcome to my emporium. Do you want what do you want? Recreational? Professional?
Professional.
Professional.
Yeah.
Well, what's your profession?
That's for me to know and you to find out later.
What?
Don't worry about it. I'm looking for
Look,
like healing.
You want something that kicks hard?
Does it heal me?
Or something soothing?
I get in a scrap, I need something quick to get me back into the fight. Like something that's gonna do some healing.
Oh yeah, you want something calm and chill that'll mellow you out if you get hurt. That's it. I get it, right? Is that the kind of thing you're looking for? And he
Not exactly.
he sort of like looks at his vials, gets one. It's like very deep purple. It's like no. He shakes it and puts it back down. Then looks again. It's like, ooh, this one is like very red, almost like wine. Yeah, this one. You like this one? So I like sniffs it, then he hands it to you.
Aaron?
To smell. It doesn't give it to you. If you try to grab it, it's like no. Smell.
I don't think this is the place.
Take it. Take a
Aaron,
smell.
do you remember our friends? The trio?
10 gold for it. Not a lot. I have to go get very rare plants to get this. It's not.
Again,
There's no kick, but
do you remember our friends? The little ones, the brewers.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Unless you want to end up that way, I wouldn't suggest imbibing those fluids.
Oh,
We sure that's what this is?
but I take them and I'm healthy.
I know a dealer when I see one.
Right.
Oh,
Perhaps I'll pass.
No. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll be back, sir.
Could be.
Addiction is a hell of a thing, isn't it, friend?
Sure is. For me, it's good money. Good money there.
My point exactly.
Right.
All right. Well, if you're not gonna buy anything, bugger off. I've got a client coming over.
Right. You should get that looked at. And I'll just kind of point to the eye and walk away.
All right. So you keep going.
Now I'm looking for wine. I'm turning this into a shopping episode. Fuck off.
You are not finding wine cellars here.
All right, fine. Just keep going.
Right. So you go around, but Cyrus, seems to you that things have changed a bit. You can't quite recall exactly what this bell tower is. You get a bit turned around. It's Normally a bell tower is easy to spot, but again, it's cavern system and such. The tower itself is probably encased in rock, so you're not quite sure what that could be. So you better stand still. You're on this sort of open square here. There is this bar in front called the Great Tunnel. People around you seems here a lot of mine workers. Although seems to be also a few greenhouses around here, weirdly. But they do need to be fed somehow. Also mushroom collectors, a lot of mushrooms collectors.
Well, I'm lost.
Huh.
Maybe we should ask around.
Can I just take a look around to see if I can figure it out? I'm sure I would have come down here at some point, but
Sure.
probably not. Not as frequently as we probably would have sent him.
Well,
11.
then roll. I mean, how do
well,
you
that's
want
a
to figure it out?
That's a good question.
That's maybe
Perce-
the main thing.
perception? I don't know.
No,
No?
that I can tell that would not be that.
Survival then?
Can I
What do you want to track? It's fucking stone.
can
No?
I just ask?
Like, just tell me,
around?
how do you want to solve this? Like, you can't just roll it out. You have to tell me how you want to solve the problem. So, yeah, Emilia?
Just looking around to see if I recognize where I am.
Sure, I guess make a perception check. It'll be very hard.
Oh, well, I rolled an 11.
Okay, then, you look around. You've not been here a lot. Yeah, honestly, you don't, it doesn't really look to you. Although, now that you mention it, you've heard of the Great Tunnel. It's, you're pretty sure those guys, at least last you heard, it was one of the, a big hub for the Black Hands. That's
not who we're
in
looking
Darkreach, that's kind of outdated information. And as far as you know, most pubs in Darkreach are operated by Black Hands in one way or the other.
That's not who we're looking for. We're looking for the bells.
Well,
Indeed. So, Emilia, you just want to talk to people?
I was thinking of going into the pub.
Sounds good. Let's go get a drink.
I'll be outside.
You don't drink?
No.
Okay, but why don't you want to go inside?
We're on a job. I have things to do other than mill about in a pub.
I'm going in there for information.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You're a big girl.
I just grab Amelia around the shoulders. Come on, it'll be fun.
Wait, Melf, are you going? Wait, what?
Okay, you open the door with a slam. Melf follows as fast as he can. And this great tunnel is honestly looks like a mine shaft. It's like half finished. There's pillars of wood maintaining the rock from falling. There's like an alcove dug into the stone where the bar is. Tables everywhere that have been literally carved out of stone and smoothed on top. And people in there seem to be having, mostly a good time. Some
fun.
as soon as you open the door, some people stop talking immediately and give a look to you, and then almost begrudgingly keep drinking down in the cups and start talking to each other again. Some are playing games, mostly some kind of variant on dice. Most people are drinking, talking. It seems the atmosphere seems a bit dense, and it's not highly populated.
Just kind of lead Amelia up to the bar.
All right.
Wag down the bar key.
Looks like it's going to crash down on us.
It'll be fine.
All right. So, the owner is twice your size, is like an elf, but fucking huge. You've never seen a taller elf, and bulky too. Like I don't know, this guy's a beefcake.
Got some orc in his bloodline somewhere.
Right.
It's
Mudblood.
honestly, it's possible it's half elf, half orc, or some weird combination. That's definitely possible because this guy, or he never skips leg day or arm day or anything day. So anyway, he peers down at you. Hello, folks. Can I do something for you?
Possibly. 2 drinks.
Two drinks. What kind? Hard, soft.
Best house. Huh?
Soft. Yes.
Soft.
No.
Yes.
2 hards.
Okay. You see him. He grabs a bottle. Serves you. As he serves you, you see dragon's breath written on it, and he throws it down to you.
The good stuff.
And for Kelren, he gives you another bottle. It's on it. It says mother's milk.
What did you steal? What movie? Okay, out of character. What movie did you steal that from? I recognize Mother's Milk. That's Mad Max, isn't it?
I didn't. I just made those up.
No, you did not. You stole that from Mad Max.
No. Mother's Milk is. I mean, I've heard it somewhere. No, Mother's Milk is a character in The Boys.
Anyway, sorry. Anyway,
but also it's just something like that exists. Mother's Milk. It's like an expression or something.
I'm pretty sure it's out of Mad Max Fury Road.
I've never seen that.
Never seen that movie?
No.
Anyway.
Missing out.
I've watched it and I have no clue what you're talking about.
Really?
I
What?
Anyway.
It's like okay. Well,
Anyway, I was like, I'm also looking for information. How much for the drinks and the information?
Well, for the milk, 3 copper. A drink. Dragon's breath would be
I
5.
meant for the bottles.
Oh, you want the bottles? Silver each.
Now the information is that I'm looking for, and you may not have the information, but maybe you can point me in the right direction.
I think he does. Look how big he is. How much can you bench press?
Emilia, you feel a tug on your side, and you see Melf, and he's sort of like trying to sneakily, like he points to the side. Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Meanwhile, what were you saying, Karen?
Just the information I'm looking for. We're looking for someone called the Bells. Do I have that right?
Yeah. Heard of him?
Yeah. Know where we can find
what
him?
you want with him? Not a clue.
That's my business, not yours. I just need to find them.
Well, I don't know where they might be.
Don't know where they are. Where I might can find them. Who might know them. Any little thing.
I surely don't.
Perception check. See if he's.
You mean insight?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
Insight.
such a check
So,
looks around.
What is it? Did you lie to me?
No, yeah.
So what was the perception on Emilia?
14.
14. So you look to where Melf is pointing, and you see on the side, there's like a teenager elf, sort of like on the he's like in a corner of the room, and he's on his knees with like a bunch of rags, and he's cleaning the floor. There's like this big pool of dried red on the floor, and seems to be like, there's a pool here, and then you can spot a few dots of the same thing here and there across the room. If that's blood, that's alarming. If that's wine, that's also a bit alarming. Anyways, what was that insight?
14.
When you mentioned the bells, there was recognition, but also frowning that dissipated very fast. And while you was questioning him, he denied, which one is weird. I mean, if he lives in Darkroot, it's likely he heard about the bells, especially in a
Right.
Black Hands operated bar. But two, while you were talking, you clearly saw him make eye contact with other people in the room behind you.
Right.
But you could see him like moving his eyes and like making eye contact.
Like he was signaling to somebody?
Possibly.
Amelia, take a sip.
Of dragon's breath or mother's milk?
He poured the dragon's breath for me, right? Is
Yeah.
that correct? Yeah. Just like a small sip to see if it's like super strong or whatnot.
Okay, sure. You take a sip. Your throat is gone.
That's quite some drink.
Knew you'd like it.
I have a question.
If you're doing 2 more, you'll breathe fire. So it
Wait,
says on
really?
the bottle.
Perfect.
I grab 2 and just quickly take 2 big swigs.
Your stature.
Make a constitution check.
Oh, damn it. Not only are you going to die, you're going to die drunk.
While you're drinking, he says it's also written on the mother's milk bottle that you'll grow teats. But,
Yeah.
maybe that's not true.
Well, I don't care.
So what
about
did you
the
roll?
boobs. Oh, for the constitution check. Yeah. 20.
Okay.
Not
So you
natural.
drink the 3, and you drink, 3 gulps, 4 gulps, and yeah, that shit is fire. Like at some point, it actually feels like you're on fire down there, like, and not just an expression. It feels you have fire in your lungs. And you cough, and actually, like, a burst of flame comes out of your mouth. Whoa there!
Hey. Whoa. That's good shit.
Careful with the wood. You don't
Yeah.
have luck.
Sorry. I so sorry. I wanted to make sure that was a legit thing. That was super cool.
Uh-huh.
Well, save some of
Wow.
this. Save this for a friend of mine. He'll enjoy this. Gotta put the cork
Oh,
back in it and throw it in my backpack.
Oh,
You
so I'm
paid for it?
saying,
I did pay for it.
your stature. Have you ever thought about acting or something? I mean, with your physique, you're kind of built for it.
No.
Are you hitting on him?
No, I want him for my play. He would be perfect.
What play?
Well, it's not in reality yet, but I prefer, well, not prefer. I want to make the best play this town has ever seen. And
Oh well, that won't be hard to do.
you, I mean, you're perfect.
Well,
He's rather handsome, isn't he?
no.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Sell
you don't
yourself
have
short,
to
my
consider
friend.
yourself handsome, but the audience would love you.
Well, if you'll pay me for it.
That sounds fine. Does that mean I can find you here once everything is set?
Yes.
Perfect. If you'll excuse me, I need to. Is there a bathroom or and yeah. No? Oh, thank you. I'll be right.
Price to get some water for my friend.
Water.
Yeah, if you have it.
We don't sell that shit.
Fair enough. Like back to the information I'm looking for. Sure, you don't know anything.
I'm sure. Well, the bells, you said?
Yeah.
What are they supposed to be?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure what they're supposed to be?
No, that's why I'm asking.
Well, then can't say. Can't say it rings a bell.
That's a good one. See, you do
Yeah.
great in that play. You're funny too.
Mm-hmm. But
Sure you can't.
There's a bell tower a few streets away.
Oh yeah, that might. Maybe I'll check bells at the bell tower.
Maybe.
Perfect.
But well, it's up to you.
Well, I appreciate.
Scary up there.
I think we'll be all right.
Maybe.
I'm just kind of waiting for my friend to get back. At this point,
So
we
once
got
I
other
reach
customers,
the,
and
once Amelia reaches the bathroom, she'll just like quickly open up the backpack and bring out like a water skin and just start chugging the water from the water skin. Just
Yeah. Okay. Water
try to
doesn't
get
help,
the
by the
throat.
way.
Oh, great.
Yeah. If you want to help with that, you need milk or bread.
Great. Well,
It's
I'll
like he
either-
give you milk as well, but he didn't care. So.
it would be like
So yeah, it's like water doesn't help. Like yeah, just for anyone
See, why is it
who eat anything spicy, you don't take water. You take bread or you take
bread, milk,
You take
any
milk.
kind of.
I firmly subscribe to bread. Milk does not help that much.
Okay. It helps me, but anyway,
for
yeah,
me,
bread does it,
yeah.
not water.
Then,
Anyhow, while they're still inside, Cyrus, the
Mhm.
door opens again, and you find Melf just exiting. It's real scary inside.
He would probably step out to me, having pulled my hood up and doing my best, like, beggar impression, kind of. Like, I'm sitting on the ground reading the tablet as fast as I can, but just trying to be nondescript, keeping people's eyes off me as I panic read.
Yeah.
And he would surprise the absolute shit out of me as he steps out of the door. It'd be one of the few times that I wouldn't be paying too much attention.
Whoa,
What do you want?
what are you doing on the floor?
Not drawing attention, unlike you, and I kind of gesture towards his cheek.
Well, I'm small, and I've got the
Shocker.
hood up.
Is everything going all right? Well,
I
good.
don't know, man. He closes the door behind him. There's a huge pool of blood on the ground,
Great.
and no one seems to care really. So I don't know.
You come down here fairly often, don't you?
No,
You're used to things like this. This is
no, I don't come here.
mostly
Ever.
par for the course. Mostly.
No. Well, great. That's great. I don't want to be here.
Look, all joking aside, I'll keep you safe. Stop worrying. We're gonna save your kid. I need to read this. And if you stop me,
Well, you need help?
no.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You know what? I do need help. I need a pipe.
Okay.
I very badly need a pipe, and I can't seem to find one. Do you know where I could buy one when we get back to a part of this town that isn't hell?
A pipe.
Yes, a pipe.
Well, I mean, we're in the gardens. Sure, you have that shit in the gardens. You have all kinds of
Sure.
shit in the gardens.
Yes, for the price of a small nation.
Well, they. I mean, they have all sorts of. I'm
You
sure.
don't happen to have a pipe, do you?
Hey, you know what? You know that kid who, who you guys helped in the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he's from the Billowa Temple, we can check that out, and I'm sure they can make you a pipe out of stone or something, for not to, I mean, shit, these guys will make you anything just for the challenge. You won't even have to pay. Well, you have to pay, but basically nothing.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you.
Yeah, check that out.
Keep an eye on the inside, best you can.
No, I'm not going back inside.
Great. Sit down. I need to read.
Okay. He's like, it's like starts sliding down the wall, and it's like looking at the ground and how dirty it is. Like, no, actually, I'm gonna stand.
As he goes to sit down and notices how dirty it is, I just kind of wave a hand and prestidigitation, clear a small spot for his little ass to sit.
Yeah, but at this point he stopped looking because, like,
Right.
he saw it. So he's just
So, reiterate, I don't know what you said. I panicked the second I heard things. What does this tome that this stone have on it?
Basically, it's it's like a written article essentially
Mhm.
from the Midnight Sun, which is a Broadstone news business essentially in town. There's several, but this is one of them. And it's relating that apparently there was an offense from the conglomerate, and they attacked the Furnace garrison, which is on the other side of the river. It's a heavily fortified sort of like township with, a garrison and a fort. And apparently that, in all likelihood, that probably means war now. And apparently, from what you gather from the article, whoever wrote it believes that this was in retribution from River's End.
Okay.
And it's hard to say, but some people River's End think that River's End was something. Some people don't really even know, and some people really think it was a ploy of the Athenians to destroy a city without, um, without them doing the dirty work, essentially. And this article is basically spreading the fact that River's End was definitely the Athenians, and that now the conglomerate taking the garrison back is essentially making them even.
So after reading it, I would probably very carefully put the stone back in my pack. Swallow once real hard, try to bring myself back under control as best I can. Well, kind of look over towards Melf. Hope you're ready for war. It's going to be a great year.
I guess. I don't really think about it.
Well, it might become pertinent for you. Might keep it at the back of your mind.
Why?
I just pull the tablet back out and just hand it over to him.
Can I take a sip? Oh, that. Well, we talk about it all the time, but...
Sure, it's a long way from here, but you don't know when it could come home.
I guess. I don't know.
Let's hope that things stay stable for the time being. Yeah. Stable. Something like that. And I get up, dust myself off, and just walk over and open the door to go inside to make sure that they're alive.
So you get inside, and you see Amelia coming out of the back room.
Sputtering and coughing everywhere.
Yeah. And you'll all meet in the middle. Next to the bar.
Things handled? We're good?
Yeah, kinda. I got you a present. I'll give it to you later.
Copy.
Bell tower near here, so that might be a good place to look for the bells. Makes sense, right? Or, I don't know. We'll find out.
Do I recognize the guy behind the bar?
No.
Okay. If I don't recognize him, then I would just kind of, okay, and start following Kelrin as I have been. To outward appearance for you guys, and for anyone watching, I guess, frazzled doesn't begin to describe. Distracted heavily. Yeah.
As we're walking our way towards the bell tower, I guess I'll pull out the bottle of mother's milk, hand it to Cyrus.
Okay.
I was told this is gonna give you tits. We got plans.
We'll make a lot of money.
Exactly.
As I say that, I just throw it at the ground.
Okay. It just bonks a bit and rolls.
Yeah. You're telling me I can't shatter a bottle? I'm a grown man. I could shatter a bottle.
I mean, you'd have to really get your back into it if you want to do that, but sure.
But yeah, toss the bottle at the ground after.
Damn it. I was
You and
kidding.
your money.
I was kidding.
You and your money.
I know. I was kidding anyway. And I hand him the bottle of the dragon's breath. This will actually breathe you fire. Pretty cool. I did it in there. Kind of got pissed. I almost burnt down the place.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Just very quickly into the pack.
Yeah.
Excitedly. Is Milf still following us? Melf?
Yeah, he's there, yeah.
There you, Kyle.
He's
You
there,
did this to me.
I did.
How'd you bring back the Varen bit? You managed to bring back the Varen bit.
Well,
Get the
except this
name
guy
wrong
never...
on purpose.
No. Yeah, but this guy never had 2 names. That's the thing.
Yeah, but he might as well have. I mean, come on, it's a letter. But yeah, I just, after kind of seeing him following in tow, I guess we should go?
Yeah.
Let me ask, I guess, I was outside, obviously. On a scale of 1 to fucked, how angry did everyone seem when you brought things up?
That's a good question. Really didn't pay that much attention.
Great.
Well, if it helps.
You doing okay over there, pal?
A little bit better. People were looking at him.
Right.
Otherwise,
I'm a Vi that just walked into a fucking bar. It's owned by
he
a
also
rival.
directly asked. And
Well,
yeah,
you think he's so famous they know you by sight? Come on, get over yourself.
Is that Asher or is that Milf talking?
Both.
Both. Oh. Well, I mean, if it doesn't seem deadly, we can do it. I just hesitate to think that you just walked in there, pissed off a group of people, word has been passed, and now we're walking into a trap.
Well,
You do tend to do these things.
we can, scout it out.
Right.
Yeah, you're small, you hide well. Perfect.
Yeah,
I'm-
get up.
By we, I didn't really mean we. I meant more like you.
I am absolutely stealthy. That is my strong suit, as
Well,
you
maybe
can well
not
tell.
you, but the other 2.
Possibly.
I don't know. Not at all.
Well, I'm not. It's you're on the job. I'm not on the job. You're on the job.
We've wasted enough time. Let's just do this.
Yeah, son, it'll be fine. They didn't seem that mad. I bought booze from them. They were pretty friendly.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna pay him for the information, but he gave me shit.
wait, so you know the way? Yes.
Yeah, he pointed down this way or something. I just whatever direction he would have said. There's a bell tower up the road.
Sure. Okay.
I
So
just look up and see if I can't find a bell tower.
You follow the directions you think you have. As Melv gives look back down the street you came from,
Are we being followed?
and you trudge. I don't know. He's just looking out. That's all.
I'll look back to see if we're being followed.
Sure. Make a perception check. Cal getting paranoid.
I'm always paranoid.
I wouldn't know why.
10.
10.
Yep.
I mean, you see people passing through and by. You actually see a guy from the bar just before, but it just seems to be like talking with someone and passing by through another street. There are such things as coincidences. So you do notice the guy, and clearly that was a guy that was a customer,
Right.
but he goes at different directions without ever glancing at you.
Keep walking on.
All right. So you walk a bit. It's getting quite, not to say abandoned, but
Empty.
empty. And here, empty and sort of uncared for, I guess, is the best way I can put it. On this street, buildings are, not well. Either no one's living in them, or clearly there's not been any repairs made in a long time. Like windows are either non-existent. Like you can see, there used to be windows here because there are holes in the stone, that should house such a thing. But either half the frame is gone, or there's no frame at all. The glass is gone or half smashed, like it, you know. Although from time to time you do see someone entering or leaving such an abode. But you make your way, and down the street you do see this this tower that you can only see one face of it, and it rides along the cavern wall and goes up and up and up, and indeed at the very top, which is several stories up, 4 or 5, you do see a really large bell.
Ah, see?
Well, no time like the present.
Yeah. Let's head towards the bell tower and kind of.
And on the sides of the bell tower itself, that's, you know, ensconced on the wall, there's actually passageways that go on its sides, almost like well, nothing, not almost, just like passageways on its sides that dig even deeper. You know, the further you go, the deeper the wider they get.
Any kind of doorway or any windows, anything?
Yeah, there's a doorway in the front. You know, large double door. Okay.
So we get to the bell tower. I see a door. No windows, no nothing.
Well, maybe there's windows on the sides. On the sides, you know, the passageway is going around, but from where you don't see any windows. The one window you can see on the front of the building would be on the second floor.
Do I see any
you
light?
Notice also, yeah,
there's some lights from in the inside.
Yeah.
So change could
it's dim, but yeah.
Right. Okay. So somebody
and
could be there.
The main double door is like ajar.
Gotcha. Well, how do you guys want to play this?
Friendly and
Obviously.
hope things work out.
Right. So we just go up, knock on the door. Yeah.
That's your plan. Hope things work out.
Yeah. It always works out.
I mean, I've had dealings with these people in the past. They're moderately friendly.
I mean, if they're even in there.
My fear is that we're walking into a room full of dead men.
Possibly.
Don't know why, but that's the feeling I get.
Maybe we should send Milf first.
I firmly disagree with that statement. I have uses for him.
All right. You want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. I'll slowly, kind of quietly go up to the door. And...
As he's doing that, I'll just turn to Melf. Stay very, very close to me.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you go and open the door?
I thought you said it was already opened.
It was ajar. The jar is not open.
Okay, well, if it's a jar...
It's cracked.
If it's a jar, I'll just kind of peek around just to see into the crack, see if I can see anything.
Okay. Perception.
I hope somebody kicks the door and you lose an eye.
Oh, man.
I want Kelrin to get an eye patch as we go on.
16.
16. Okay. So as you get closer, you look through. You don't see anyone, but you hear talking.
Can I make out what they're saying?
Yeah, like bits of conversation, like, seen anyone in here? Then nothing. A bit of, on the second floor, but it's empty. Then silence again. You hear footsteps.
Are the footsteps?
Can't find anything on it. Like footsteps don't seem to be coming your way exactly. It's more like, echoes.
Right. So I hear roughly 2 people
then,
talking.
Speaking for now, yeah.
Okay.
Then you hear the footsteps going away eventually, and then finally a third voice, seemingly not too far, probably right, on the room behind the door, going, well, this is a waste of fucking time. And then silence.
I'll just look back at the rest of the Cyrus and Amelia and everybody, just kind of hold up 3, let them know that I hear like 3 people kind of thing.
Hand on sword, just waiting.
Yeah.
See if anything
Melf is-
happens.
Melf is like
What does
Melf
it
is like
mean?
tugging on Cyrus. He's like, what?
Yeah, what does it mean? What does it
Three
mean?
people. 3 people inside.
We're going in on 3?
No, 3 people inside.
Oh, okay.
Get
Are we
ready.
going in on 3?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
We're not going on 3.
But there's 3 people?
Yeah.
But we're only 4.
Melf, go back to sleep.
Please cast sleep right now. Just thunk.
Oh,
Put him in your backpack. It'll be fine.
Power word, sleep.
right.
So you said there's one that's almost directly on the other side of the door, within that room at least.
So your hearing would surmise.
At least there's at least one just on the other side of that door. Okay. Fuck it.
Wait.
I'd knock on the door hard enough for the door to open.
Fuck me.
Okay. So the door opens.
Not a good
You
sign.
see behind an elf with workers' clothes, heavy gloves, matted hair, matted with suit. Someone is on his skin as well, grimy here and there. His clothes is not much better. That's honestly, your clothes are they're getting there. They're getting a bit smoky. There's patches here and there,
Right.
but it's not as bad as this guy.
Would
So he looks at you, frowning. Just, who the fuck are you?
don't mean to startle you. And I kind of just put my hands up, kind of non-aggressive. I was looking for some people. I was told they might be here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The bells. You heard of them?
You're looking for the bells.
Yeah, is that you?
Sure, why not? I'm the bells. I mean, I'm a bell. Well, that sounds stupid.
Well, clearly you're not. What happened to them?
I don't know.
Right. No
Went
one
on
seemed
that
to,
day, I guess. They just left.
no one seemed to know where these people are.
I think this is one of those money thing times.
You're not anywhere near me right now, I'm sure.
No, I'm staying way back, and I
Yeah.
assume they're with me, so...
I will still say that, like, not out loud, but just be like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think this is the time you need to put out the money.
Right.
Melf is like, from those outside, Melf is like going on the side passageway. He's not sitting at the doors, like, slinking around to see what he can find.
As I'm
Do I notice that? Or
good.
no?
No?
Do I? Do I notice Melf going the side way? Or
Oh yeah. I mean, he's not hiding or anything.
Gotcha.
He's just going.
I guess as I'm, standing there, can I just kind of look around the room? Just kind of glance around as we're kind of having that conversation real quickly, just to see what I see.
You see what you'd expect of like a kind of like a classic worship hall, except everything's been fucked up.
Mhm.
There were pews, to sit on, but most of them are broken or like discarded on the side. It seemed like a lot of it has been repurposed into tables. Though they kept the altar at the end, and there's a bunch of bells string together on like some sort of like a carpet essentially. Outside of that, it seems pretty destitute. Nothing of value really. And at the far end of the room, there's a stairway going up.
Okay. I guess I'll just kind of say to the guy, "Look, you sure you don't know anything what happened to them, where they might be now. I mean, any information would be very helpful.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, but
Great.
well, what do you have to offer, I guess?
Ah, now you speak my language, my friend. I just,
Mhm.
pull out a gold piece. Just kind of.
Funds are getting low, huh, Daddy's boy?
No.
Cyrus
Yes.
and
Okay.
Amelia, give me perception checks.
Copy. Nine.
Nat 20 coming
Nice.
up to
Ooh.
25.
Okay.
25.
So, Cyrus, you're focused on the task at hand. But Amelia, you sort of like seem to be catching a shadow at the corner of your eye. And you see from the way you came, figures. They're like right there upon you right now. They have clubs or spiked gauntlets at hand. You recognize the face of one of the customers at the Great Tunnel.
Can I still
And
make an action or not?
they fall upon you right now. On Cyrus specifically, one of them hits Cyrus in the neck from the back. But you get to maybe dodge.
Okay, I will maybe dodge.
You dodge. Guy goes at you with the club, tries to hit you in the legs, but you manage to back out a bit. And they just go, "So what have we here? We heard you asking about the bells. Who the fuck are you?"
First of all,
Also, Cyrus, you take
he
6
asked.
points of damage.
Six.
He asked about
Yeah.
the bells. I asked about my show. Second of all, why
As
are
they
you
found out
hitting
this,
us?
as they found out there's 4 of them.
And second of all, can't we talk about this? I mean,
We are talking about this. Now get the fuck in.
where?
This are like inside the bell tower,
Do we
and they're like they fan out in a half circle to like
I hate to
basically
be
press
ugly.
you into it.
I've been hit. Sword's coming out, and I am going to kill these people. So,
You attack.
I mean, my sword is out. Whenever
All right,
it
then
is
roll initiative.
pertinent. Okay.
I mean, if
You're not going to
if you tell
strike me and then tell me we can talk. Like,
I mean, that's fine. If as soon as you get hit, you get back and retaliate, then that's it. We roll initiative.
Okay.
But their plan was to hit you into submission, basically.
Right.
Um.
They could still do that.
So yeah,
maybe.
roll initiative. Well, yeah, they can still do that. Maybe.
I rolled a
Cool.
9.
Hang
17.
on.
The question is Kelrin
Hey,
inside? Does
do
he
you
know?
even notice this?
Yeah,
Does
20
Kelvin even notice this?
I rolled a 23 for my initiative, and that's a good question. Do I know what's
mean,
happening
if
behind
you-
me?
I mean, dude, you're like a meter away from them. That's
Right.
you know,
Like,
you're
we're not super
in.
far apart.
You would
Yeah,
hear
like,
the
Yeah, you had the clunk and then the what the fuck and then the discussion and then started going, So yeah. So anyway, give me initiative 25 to 20.
23.
23. What the bloody?
I rolled a
Jesus.
natural 20. for my
Okay,
initiative,
then
so-
I heard a 17.
That was me.
That was you,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard a 9.
Yes.
That was you. Okay. Now let me roll for my dudes.
My dudes.
Okay, I'm gonna make 2 groups.
Boy, howdy. Time to die. Already
Oh,
real low. That was a good hit.
that-
Should have taken that standard. Would have had about 20 health. Don't though. Definitely don't.
Yeah, that sucks.
Hey, if it happens, it happens.
All right.
One of the
Here we
game.
go. Karen, you hear cries of pain from outside, and then like quick talk between someone and Amelia, and
Mhm.
like now Cyrus is like attacking, going for it.
How's the guy I'm talking to react to that behind me? Like I clearly hear it. How's he reacting to it?
For now, he looks like roughly like startled, not sure what to make of what's going on. But he
Cool.
also doesn't really have clear vision on what's going on outside.
Okay, cool.
For now.
This whole thing that I want to do may take an entire action. I don't know.
If you say so.
If I die because of this shit.
So I hear this behind me. I kind of look and I see it, and I go, "They with you?"
They're with you?
Nope. They just hit my friend.
Okay, then I don't know.
Okay, cool. 2 gold apiece for you and your friends if you help us.
He just, shakes his head like, shrugs.
Yes or no?
I don't fucking know what's going on.
Yeah. We're about to kill these guys. We could use your help. That's all I'm gonna get out of that.
Wow, that's about 6 seconds of talking.
I mean, that's a fair
in my
point.
estimation.
That's fair. Okay. I guess I'll just.
I mean, you can still move. You can still move. Yeah.
Can I pull out my swords and I guess just move and get as close as I can to whoever I saw hit Cyrus?
Yes, you can.
But that was my pretty much my action, right? Bonus action.
I mean, honestly, I would say what it was hinges heavily on what you want to do right after.
Right. So I pulled my swords out. I don't know if should be a free action, right?
That's free action.
Right. I talked.
Well, pulling one is a free action, at least.
Right. So I talked. Are we going to count that as an action or a bonus action?
It depends on what you want to do.
I mean, I want to swing on whoever.
Swing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would let you do a swing, but if you hit, you won't roll. You won't roll with Dex mod to deal damage. Does that make sense to you?
That's fine.
It's like a bonus action hit.
Right. That's fine. I'll do the bonus action hit. Then I'll also use action surge to swing again.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
Starting off strong.
Yep. Natural 20 on the first one.
Woo!
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah. So that you said no bonus on the die, right?
Indeed.
No bonus on the damage.
Yep.
Okay. 12 points of damage. That's a 6 on the d6.
Uh-huh.
But doubled for the crit, so 12.
A 12.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
What's your approach here?
my approach? What do you mean?
Yes. Are you being lethal or are you being?
Fuck yeah! He just hit my friend.
Okay. Well, that's
You're about to get complicated.
So you get to him and just slide your weapon into this guy's shoulder, and the guy just screams like, "Wow, what the fuck!" And then you just slice him against his head, and this guy's down.
Okay. Who else?
That's one less.
That's one. How many of them are there? I don't quite remember. You said it's like 4.
There were 4. There were 4. Outside.
Now there's 3.
And they're all looking. Now that you get a good look at them, they look like you remember at least 2 of them from the Great Tunnel.
Right.
And in terms of attire, they have the same grimy, dusty, sooty look as the guy inside.
Okay. I guess after that first guy goes down, how does the rest of them react to that?
Well, they're like,
oh fuck.
Honestly, they're more like not really busy looking at what you're doing and busy looking at what they're doing and who's attacking them.
Okay.
Which is currently Cyrus is like in the middle of swinging, so
gotcha.
There's that.
I guess I'll go ahead and use my action surge and swing on another one. I mean,
no. This attack I gave you because I'm a
right
because I'm a lenient and
right
and
so you gave me a bonus action swing, which was my crit that I just did and killed one guy. I'm going to use my action surge to use another action to swing again.
Oh, okay. Action surge.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You leveled us. Suffer the consequences.
That's a 10 to hit.
10 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, it's fine.
you try and go with you try to use your momentum to go with the hit, but the other guy uses his spike gauntlet to fucking actually take the hit on it, which is honestly just 2 inches below that, and there was no hand. So that was lucky.
That's my turn.
All right, Cyrus.
Yep, I'm up. I will go ahead and swing on whoever is closest, preferably whoever just fucking hit me, but whoever is closest. And
Right.
it is. That's cocked. My bad.
Yeah.
That's fucking gone. Oh my god, I hate this. I just rolled it right under my monitor. My bad. That is. Can't ever remember. +6 to hit. So 25 to hit. I rolled a 19 on the die.
That'll work.
So damage. The damage is just 3 on the swing.
Oh, really? That's sad.
Yeah.
All right. So you go for it. The blows dodge mainly, but they exert themselves quite a lot by dodging it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I will bonus action second wind.
Smart.
That was this die. That's 5 plus 2 for 7. That puts me back to full.
There you go.
And then I will actually go ahead and I'll end my turn there. I'm not going to burn my action surge yet. Don't need it.
Right. So now, Caron, you hear rapid footsteps coming from behind you, and you feel a club hitting you in the back.
Fuck.
That would be 7 points of damage as a spiked club hits you.
Are these automatically hitting us? We don't go with what?
No, it's not.
You just rolled the
automatic.
attack.
I rolled 16.
Oh, okay.
16.
Okay. That's. I was like, wait.
I assume mine was an automatic hit because I wasn't aware.
Right.
It was an automatic. I rolled the natural 20 for you.
Oh,
and I rolled also for Amelia, but I rolled a 4.
Okay. I was just trying.
That's
to,
what you
I was like,
took
wait,
on.
are we not asking what our if it's hitting with our armor class? Like,
I just knew,
no,
I mean, what's your AC, I guess?
AC is 15. It hits. Yeah, 16 hits.
Yeah.
But barely. So I was like, wait.
Actually, yeah, you're a fighter, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I never assume a fighter can really be above 20, but I guess it's possible.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I was like, wait, like AC is 15. What'd you roll to make sure that was a hit?
I rolled 16.
Yeah, that's fine. How much was it? Did you say?
The damage?
Yeah.
It was 5 plus 2, 7.
7 damage. Okay.
I mean, I hope it was 5 plus 2.
You said 7.
You said 7.
Okay,
so...
I said 7. All right, then Amelia.
How many are there?
There were 4. Now 1 is down, and there's also 1 inside. That's 4.
Back up to 4.
5 minus 1 plus 1.
I will try to cast sleep on them.
Can you choose which creatures are targeted within the sleep area? I don't think you can choose.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Can I? Let's see.
I thought we said last time it was
Creatures
least
within
HP.
20 feet of point, you choose within range.
So because you can choose the range, right? But you can't choose who gets affected within the range.
Feet of a point, you choose within range in ascending order of current hit points.
Mm-hmm. So it goes by current.
Although you would notice elves are immune to sleep, so Calvin could not be
Fair point.
slept.
I'll go straight to fucking bed and then get one shot. This would be great.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that.
No, I mean it's fine because you can if you're just gonna cast it on those outside, you can definitely cast it so Cyrus is not within it. That's definitely doable.
Well, I
Were they
only rolled
elves?
a 16, so I don't even know. I don't even check what they are.
One of them's an elf, but I mean that doesn't matter. Like at 3 people, you'd have to roll insanely high to sleep all 3 of them. So
I rolled 16. So
16.
yes.
Okay. Then in this case, one of them just and just falls on the ground.
Okay.
I was very pleased with your sleep performance. That was very good.
Bad. We're good.
All right off camera, just perfect.
Well, that's it. I think I'm still in melee, I assume. So I think that's it.
You are in melee.
Wait, doesn't that mean I take attack of opportunity?
No.
No,
If
unless
you
you
make
run
attack
away.
opportunity
If you move
when
out of the
you-
yeah,
when
if you
you run
move, they
away.
do.
Oh,
You
okay.
can cast whatever the fuck you want. Although if you cast a ranged spell that needs an attack roll while you're in melee, it'll be at disadvantage. That's the
Right,
Okay.
right,
rule.
right.
Okay.
But you can
Okay.
you can counter that by casting something like sleep that doesn't require an attack roll.
Okay. That's fine then.
Um.
Yeah, that's my turn, I think. Yes.
Yep. Okay, so now that leaves two guys outside, two goons, who will, well, one is like unaffected by the sleep, and the other one is like, you can see clearly gets like a bit drowsy, but he will attack Karen. Oof.
Nice, sweet prince.
Okay, this one doesn't hit. All right, this one's a 14, so you're lucky.
Mhm.
But the other one hits. Where's my dice, baby? Okay, that's a 5 damage.
Big hits on these spiked gloves, man.
Yeah, hits you with his gauntleted fist right in the
Is this
right
the
in the
fucker that I was
chest.
talking to inside that hit me?
Hmm?
Was this the fucker I was talking to inside that hit me, or was one of them?
No,
Okay.
no. He already hit that. He already hit you.
Okay, so the first hit was from the guy from the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
No,
got
no,
you
that's
from the
important
back.
information for me to have.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. But I already gave it before.
Oh, you said it was from behind. That doesn't necessarily mean it was
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
guy
You
from
said from
inside.
behind. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you were turned
No.
turned on the outside,
Right.
Because you literally killed a guy in the outside. You can't be killing a guy on the outside
No, it
and
doesn't-
also be looking in the inside.
No, it's true,
You
but
know?
you just said all I got hit was from behind. That doesn't actually mean it was the guy that was inside that was talking to you that hit me.
Okay,
You
that's
couldn't-
true.
yeah.
You could possibly have missed a second guy in a
Yeah,
completely empty
I don't-
room.
yeah.
That's possible.
Right. That's fine. Okay.
Well, it
You're
wasn't
hopeless.
completely empty. But anyways, a paranoid. Yeah, even when even
Middle of combat,
Yeah,
ninjas.
yeah, ninjas cutting onions. All right. All right. So that's a turn.
There should have been a second one that needed to swing.
Morale is shifting rapidly at this battle. You also hear, while you're fighting, you hear footsteps and rallying cries coming from above you.
Great.
Karen.
My turn. Okay. Not gonna lie, the best thing that just happened is fucking Banana Tiger kicked on. So perfect for right now.
Yeah.
I
think for me too. Yeah.
Yeah, it did it really.
Yeah.
Awesome. Bonus action, second wind. And I gotta find my
Okay.
pin.
Yeah, definitely fucking do that, bud. You just got smacked. Oh.
Oh, fuck you, dice.
Fighter.
That was
I'm a beefcake fighter. They should make a beefcake subclass or something.
Cool.
Just
And it
everything
would
goes to
still
HP.
be better than all the other
Yep.
subclasses.
All right, cool. I only got 4 back. That sucks. But anything, whatever. And then
Better than nothing.
yeah, better than nothing. Cool. So I guess I'll turn to the guy that just hit me from behind that I was just talking to inside. I was like, 5 gold for you.
Bonk.
Fuck.
No?
Go to horny jail.
Cool. All right.
Um,
Slash. Swing away
Slash.
on the
Slash.
guy. The
Oh,
guy
you
that
only
was,
get the one swing because you use
The
your
guy
bonus
behind you?
action.
yeah, I know that's
All
fine.
right.
Just the
Roll to
guy.
hit.
Yeah, the guy that hit me from behind that I was talking to. So I'm hitting. Hook that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
21.
yeah, that hits.
Juicy.
5 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. All right. You hit him on the side of the. You graze him on the arm basically, and he drops his club, draws a dagger instead.
Hmm.
Cyrus.
Mine's bigger.
Okay. So I have. Are we just kind of fighting in a strange circle right now? Is everybody pretty much in everybody's range?
Well, essentially, the problem is Cyrus is in the Karen is in the door, basically.
Right. So he's in the doorway fighting the guys inside, and there's
Yeah.
2 outside fighting us.
No,
or
I thought
3?
Yeah.
I thought I ran to
Yeah, I thought we
back to
were
those
all
guys
Yeah.
on my
Well,
first.
you've all kind of been pressed. Like they
Oh, I
at
see,
first they
okay.
made there
Gotcha.
were 4 of them making a half circle, pressing them against the doors, right? So you're like all kind of pressed ish against the door, but it's a double door, so there is space for like a bit of maneuverability here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll go to the one that just I'll go to the one that isn't asleep. I had to
Should I
decide.
kill or should I go?
Right. Yeah, I'll go to the one that isn't asleep currently. The one that just kind of shrugged it off barely. And I'll go ahead and swing once. That is a 12 to hit. Or no,
Well,
13 to hit, my bad.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. That would be 10 damage. 8 plus 2.
Okay, how do you want to kill him?
Just real quick. Slash neck, body, wherever. Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Slash
We're
neck
making a
drop.
show. Yeah.
Slash neck
Um,
drop. While he's falling, you clean your blade on his
Put
on
away
his
like a ninja.
on his pants. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
So is there still one out with us that's conscious and fighting? Because there should be one
Indeed, there
asleep.
is. Yeah.
So
there
there
were
should
there
still
were
be-
5.
Yeah.
There were 5. 2 are down. 1 is asleep. 1 is inside. 1 is outside.
Okay.
I thought there was 4 left.
You killed 2. There were 5.
we
Now
killed 2.
you quote unquote killed 2. So there's 3
There's-
left and 1 is sleeping. So there's 3 left.
3 left with 1 sleeping.
It's
Makes
it's
sense.
kindergarten
It's not
math.
bad.
Yeah,
promise
okay.
you.
Yeah.
It is good.
Well,
it's solid.
I will go ahead and intern. I'm not gonna
I said
do the thing.
there was 7 total, right?
No, 5.
I thought there was
always 5.
I thought there was 3 inside and then 4
Yo,
outside.
you are
Oh yeah, well, but they
fucking
went
me
out.
up.
Right in the
Oh.
middle.
Okay.
That's the,
7?
that's the footsteps you hear.
Okay. See, that's where
But they're
that's
not
where I'm
here
get-
yet.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now we're on the same page. I was like, I swear you just said there was like 2 more coming that just showed up. So there's like
Gentle reminder that there are now 9 turns until that guy wakes up, unless someone hits him
yeah, let's not do that.
out of character. Obviously, I know how sleep magic works.
Okay, so Cyrus, you were done with your turn. So
Yes.
The one inside, after you tell him mine is bigger, says we'll see about that, and he gets in his pocket this black stone. He throws it in the air, and hits it with his dagger like a flintstone. It starts spinning and sort of like coiling out of control. But nothing happens for now, and he books it. He like runs the fuck away.
Been nice knowing you. Magical nuclear device activated right in front of your face.
Yeah.
Uh,
So he runs away from me?
Yeah.
Should I take an attack of opportunity on him?
You can.
kill him in 1 shot. Do it.
That's a
Just hit him in the legs.
19.
That hits, yeah.
Jesus, you are rolling well, my friend.
Yeah. I don't add the bonus, right? I just 1d6 short sword.
Your attack
Oh,
of
you
opportunity
can-
is with your main hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
is
your
it?
main.
Okay. Cool. 7.
7. That's pretty good. All right. So as he leaves, you hit him in the legs. You know, like the how do you call it? Hamstring. And he sort of like falls a bit on the ground, and you know,
Yeah,
like
that's
he,
a bad one.
yeah. And he sort of like has to use his hands, kind of like gets on all fours, but he's still up there. He can move.
You almost hostiled that guy.
I know, right?
Just laying on the ground, pulling himself with his hands, like, ugh.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Guy outside that's with us, I assume?
I don't know who else next in the initiative.
Milf comes out of the passageway.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
I did not. I've been very hopeful that he has found the child in this time.
Apparently, he has not.
Fuck.
You see smoky tendrils of fire coming out of his cheek, and they flare out, and they shoot out like darts and like explode towards one of your assailants.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be me. I thought it was gonna be me.
What do you mean?
I really thought he was just gonna step out and be like, "Nah, fuck you, bro," and just kill one of us. Like,
What?
oh,
That would be cold. What the fuck?
Milf, I see you found your balls.
He hits the one that's still, you know, still
standing.
still on his feet. And he takes it, kind of from the side unexpectedly. And then, kind of staggers forward, ready for any one of you to whack him. So Amelia.
Wait, so
Put
he's
him
still
down.
standing?
Kill him.
Hmm?
He's still standing.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Okay.
Okay, bro. What a freak.
And I can hear the footsteps as well, right?
You what?
I can hear the footsteps as well coming
Sure.
towards us.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I will pull out my rapier and hold it against his neck, and I'll say, "Surrender."
He's like, dropping whatever he had in hand, and just, getting his hand up.
And then, am I allowed to say more, or?
You still have an
I
action.
mean,
Kill
I guess
him.
I don't know. I'm just
What do you want to say? It depends how
Oh,
long you want. If
where's
you
the
say
kid?
drop it, drop it was the kid. Well, that's it.
Yeah,
That's what you say.
yeah.
The guy just looks you weirdly. What kid?
The horned one.
Further confusion. But that's
Also,
your turn.
okay, damn.
We're killing a gang for no reason. Let's fucking go.
Right?
So that's the guy outside, and he he surrendered. He's not gonna do anything. So now it's up to you, Calvin.
Yeah.
The stone is spinning in the air in front of you.
Don't fucking touch it. Stay
The
far
black stone.
away.
The guy who you hamstring is like like trying to reach the stairs at this point. He's like almost there, and you hear the footsteps. They're like coming down. You can see their feet coming down the stairs.
Right.
And they're like, what the fuck happened? What's going on? Blah blah blah.
It's
Right.
the moment of epicness. Come on.
Alrighty. Well, I have no idea what that fucking spinning black thing is.
Touch it.
Do you want to maybe figure out what that is?
Orb of Annihilation.
Um,
Poof.
Make it go towards.
it'll
them.
take an action for me to look at that. Yeah.
No, you can just ask me. I will tell you exactly what your action will
Okay.
cause before you make it.
I
If it's
do want to try
knowledge-
to. Okay, so I want to figure out what that is.
Okay.
If I
Then
can.
you can simply make a history or nature check.
History or nature? Okay. That's a 5.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what that is.
you don't know exactly what it is. Well, rather, you know exactly what it is, but you don't know how to disarm it or really how to deal with it. It's well known that the Black Hands gang use capricite for all kinds of shit, and making capricite bomb is one of them.
Cool. So I know that thing's probably gonna fuck me up.
It's gonna explode.
Okay, cool. Knowing that now, I'm gonna grab the door and fucking run and shut that door. Try to like,
Wise.
yeah. And I'm gonna just as
There
I'm
might
doing.
be a kid in there who you might be blowing up with his own friend's bomb.
Yep, cool. I don't care. It's self-preservation
Children
time.
with the classic "fuck them kids."
Yep.
Like,
I'm closing that door, and I'm gonna, if I can, like barricade it. If there's any like lock on the outside, I don't know.
I will.
I
You have,
doubt it,
like, you have a few second stops. But if that's what you want to do, if you want to barricade, that's what you
but
do.
yeah, I mean, I at least want to put like a barrier between me and that fucking bomb.
So you want to close the door,
Yep.
make an athletics check.
Okay.
It's a fucking stone door.
You got this, big man.
I thought you were the big man.
I am the big man.
14.
He's the bigger man. There's big man and bigger man.
Large.
Sorry, what did you say? 14?
14. Yeah.
14. Okay, so you pull it. Is there anything else you want to do if and when this door closes?
I mean, I guess as long as that door shuts, I'm gonna tell everybody, bomb, run.
Okay, Cyrus, what do you do?
I mean, hearing bomb run, I'm leaving the area.
You run.
But before I do, yeah, I mean, not having an action or anything to burn here, yeah, I would probably just at least take my movement away, knowing that when this thing blows, I'm gonna run back in if I can.
Right.
Okay, so you run away, Emilia. The guy who you have at rapier point, is like he's taking steps back. He wants to fuck off. Like he's like basically starting to run away backwards while keeping his hands up because he doesn't want to get skewered, but he wants to get away from that.
I'll tell him. What can I tell him? I'll tell him like, get down, and then like, if I can't grab him by the hair or whatever, just like slam him down as I'll get down.
Make an athletics check.
Athletics.
Hulking out over there, just fucking get down.
Athletics.
This guy is pretty burly. These guys look like they've worked.
I
their
rolled
life.
a 10.
Huh? A 10?
A 10. Yeah.
I got a 15. So you try to grab him by the hair, but you catch him, but he just he just runs and you get a tuft of hair in your hands, but the guy is gone. He managed to run off and he's not trying to escape, but he's trying to get away from the blast.
Giving him an eyesight. If he tries to run, I just want to firebolt him.
Okay. Barbecue. Okay. Okay, that's that. So the door, not the door, but Kelleran, you managed to close the door as much as you can. You prepare to step away when there is an explosion from out there. You see the door itself in stone crack open. One of them hits you square in the face. You feel others coming into your body. The door from the others, you can see if you look. The door basically explodes in a million tiny pieces.
Frag grenade, great.
Yeah. The bell tower itself seemed to, at least the second floor, seems to collapse upon it. Like the floor of the second floor collapses, and the bell tower almost seems to bend and threaten to fall, as basically the entryway collapses. The explosion throws you away, Kelleran. You take.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! First player death.
You take 5 points of damage.
Oh.
It is not that much. You get lucky.
Okay.
Okay. I will say that's the end of combat for now.
Did I take no damage? Nothing happened to me?
I think you guys got far enough away, probably.
I will say.
I tried to hit the deck.
I mean, you want to take damage? I'll give you damage.
I don't want to
I
damage.
mean, I'm just
I want to
curious
go
if
deal some
anything happened,
damage
because
though.
I just
No.
hit the
I
deck.
mean, you were told to run and you ran, so you were good enough. And Karen made the he died for his sins, basically.
So there's still the guy that was surrendered to us, and there's still a guy sleeping.
Yeah,
on the
guy
ground.
sleeping is under a bunch of rubble now.
Mm-hmm.
Is he
like
large rubble or just small rubble?
Like it's small rubble. You can see like his hand and like maybe a bit of his chest there. Although it seems like he's been like his legs are pinned by a large like stone that hasn't broken. And he's awake now and he's screaming.
I just look over at the one that's surrendered.
My leg!
I look around for Melf. See if
Oh shit, Melf!
You look around. Apparently, he ran on the side, and he looks fine.
Okay.
And then I immediately want to look around for Kelleran.
Karen is in a very much similar situation to the sleeping one, except he's not banned.
Ellen is alive.
Well, I don't know, Karen, are you alive?
I'm alive, I guess. I'm kind of like standing up, dusting myself off, checking body parts. Everything's still in place.
Yeah, I mean, you've got bruises and stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, this bomb did not do as much damage as you thought it would.
Right.
Are you
That's
okay?
That'll
kinda-
be great for your fucking ego.
Kind of looking
Yeah.
around. Yeah. Kind of looking around at, Cyrus and Amelia. You good? You good?
Yeah, I'm thinking about killing
are
this
you
one because he
okay?
won't stop screaming. Can I do that?
Sure.
No, we need information.
Fuck.
No,
We
kill
got
him.
the one that surrendered.
Kill him.
I need information.
Kill him. Do it.
I look down to the guy that's pinned, screaming, and just
I have a massive headache. Just do it. So he'll shut up.
No.
I look over at him and I just go, "Will you talk, or do I need to kill you?"
He tries to stop screaming and he ends up whimpering
Mhm.
because he's in a great amount of
Yeah.
suffering. And he's just he just kind of shake his head. Like you can see he's not in a frame of mind to really answer questions. It's like how it gets when you're in so much pain you can't
Yeah.
really think anymore. It's hard to get your thoughts clear. He's not really in a place where he can have an
Amelia,
interrogation and he can answer.
I begin moving the rocks.
Amelia will
off of
kneel
his
before
body.
him and cast healing word.
Fuck that guy. Like just as loud as I can because my ears are probably ringing, so I have no idea.
Ringing.
I have no idea how loud I'm being right now.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you have there's like the flashbang.
Right.
Fucking
I
thing in your
can't.
ears.
What? I see
Do you want
Amelia
me to
casting
roll
healing,
for
like
moving the
casting
stones?
healing word, like fuck that guy.
So wait, Cyrus, you're removing the rock.
Yeah,
right?
I'm trying
That's
to
spinning in.
move the stones. Yes.
Okay, you're like you get it up and you see blood spurting out. You don't think that's a good idea?
I mean, either he dies to this rock moving or he dies to my sword. I'm just
Okay,
trying
then
to give him.
you pull the rock and you see blood starting to pour. And you see bone. That's broken. I don't know. So you cast healing word.
Yes.
I mean that's good. That's not gonna solve the broken leg though.
Yeah, but
What it'll
stop
do
the
if you
bleeding?
want, you can stop the bleeding. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That will essentially Melf is gonna help you. He's gonna cauterize the wound. He puts his hand puts his hand on the guy's mouth, and you see tendrils of fire coming out of his cheek and falling on this the tendrils reach for the leg and just cauterize the wound hard. Smoke comes out. You smell the
Burnt flesh.
burnt flesh smell. Burnt bacon.
Look at the one that surrendered. Stay here. Don't try to run.
Are you gathering for me? Just bring him over here.
I just snatch him up and bring him over to the one that's being healed.
As I see you all healing one guy under rubble, standing there beat up, barely alive, can't hear shit, screaming at the top of my lungs because I don't know my own. Help!
You'll be fine. Come on. We need to talk to someone, figure out what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, not the guy that's dead. Fuck that guy. He's already
alive. Look at him. He looks fine.
Now, where's
I
the
assume
kid?
he's unconscious from
By the way,
pain.
this is a good moment for you guys to tell me what your passive perceptions are.
Oh.
good call. Mine's
Shit, that's scary.
That's not
My
good.
passive perception is 9.
Don't worry about it.
12.
321.
15.
15.
15's not bad.
9
Okay,
is terrible.
then Amelia, you would notice from the collapsed portion of the second floor, and the stone that's broken open, you can see two shapes like a head peeking in and looking down.
Horns?
from up there, from the second floor of the tower.
Hello?
But it's it's hard to tell exactly who that is.
There's a guy up there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's at least 3 inside, remember? What?
Okay. Amelia will like shout out like, "Come on down. We won't hurt you."
God.
Quick.
Better still, I'll go.
Your
If
friend
you want
needs
them
help.
to live, you need to get down here and help us. We don't have the supplies to keep this kid alive.
Silence for now.
Amelia will like get up and just walk towards it. And how is Kelvin look?
Fucked up?
You've done a lot of hurting and healing this game, buddy.
Just like I'll she will like point towards Kelvin and just point towards them two to like hold guard. Hopefully he understands.
Huh?
Guard.
What?
Hope the death thing is
Guard!
permanent.
Kill the 2 inside?
No. No.
What? I honestly have no
Stay.
idea like how long this is gonna last,
Stay.
kind of thing.
Stay.
So like,
A few minutes.
okay. Well, you let me know when I can actually start hearing again, kind of thing. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep playing
Sure.
it out. So
Might forget on purpose.
that's fine. What?
Look, you've blown up your building.
Uh-huh.
Your friends are hurt.
Right?
Come on out.
What?
Okay. Eventually, what do you do with the guy who surrendered? Because he's been he got on his knees and he's not saying anything.
Just standing over them,
Just
waiting for any
Okay.
odd movement.
Make
motion.
him tell his friends to come out.
Yeah.
And
That's a
don't
good
hurt
idea.
him.
Come on, kid. Give him a holler.
He's older than you.
I know. I just love pissing people off.
It's kind of the story of this whole campaign. We just piss people off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just cries out. Hey, I'm alive down here. So well, you know what? You don't want to know, I think, but yeah, there's 2 of us, and Jet needs help.
There's 1.5.
We just want to talk. That's all.
There's another minute of silence, and then eventually you hear footsteps coming from the stairs, which you can see now since the doors have exploded.
Throw your weapons down.
You can see
As
2
Amelia
of them.
says that, I scream the same thing. Throw your weapons down. Just because I can't hear.
You can see 2 of them. One is the one you hamstrung, and the other one is help get him on his shoulders, helping him actually walk. So you can see they're not really in any fighting position. They get a bit closer, half through the room, while you're near the front of the door. And they go, so what was this about then?
The kid.
Honestly, I'm still confused.
The kid.
The kid.
I'll do the
What
talking, I guess.
Who's the third one up there?
He's one of us.
Why is he not coming down?
Because we didn't agree.
We're here for Elias. That's it.
Who the fuck
We
is
weren't
that?
here for a fight. Elias, the kid.
What kid? You
horned
keep saying
one.
that.
The horned one that was supposed to be here. We just wanted to talk. You came bearing such a great attack strategy, blowing up your own building. We're here.
You
to
know,
talk.
the one who's speaking, the one whose hamstrung is seems like he's kind of half conscious. But the one who's talking just glares at the at the guy who threw the capricite bomb. Okay, look, I don't know who you think we are, but I think you've got it sideways or backwards or upside down or something.
You're not the bells.
Is the guy with
No.
the hamstrung bleeding?
Cool.
Yeah, he's bleeding from his hamstring.
Okay, can I? I'll take off my scarf and just wrap it around, like really tight. Hopefully, it helps.
Okay.
Again, as I see
you-
this, look at Amelia. Fuck these people. They could have made money, but tried to kill us.
So you're not the Bells. You don't know an
No.
Elias.
No.
Why did you attack us?
Well, I didn't.
Fair
Look.
point. Why did your group attack us?
I don't know. Can I maybe speak to my colleague?
Feel free. They're
and
right here. They're not going anywhere. Look at them.
Except for the one that's bleeding out.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be speaking to myself because that's dumb.
Yeah.
But they exchange a few words which you hear. You know,
No,
nothing
speak to
is
yourself.
hidden
Let's
there.
have this conversation.
It's old. As a DM,
It gets pretty old. But essentially, what happens is you get several information. One, the guys who followed you were from the Great Tunnel.
Mhm.
They heard having your discussion at the bar. They knew you were looking for the bells, and they were ordered to follow you and stop you because they didn't want to find you about the bells. What you get now is that basically the Black Hands took over the bells not long ago, maybe yesterday or the day before, and they wiped them out. Maybe all of them, maybe not. A few probably escaped. But there was some, gang rivalry going on, and there was a fight apparently at the Great Tunnel, and that was that. And now
Right.
the bells are on the run, basically, and they abandoned the tower as far as they know. And now the Black Hands have invested the bell tower, and they were looking for like whatever loot they may have left here.
Right.
Basically, they were looting.
Cool. I'm gonna imagine it at some point during all this, I regained my hearing and still have a massive headache, but I'm not like screaming.
Yeah,
death.
you don't have it now. As they were talking,
Yeah.
it started swelling down, and now you can speak like a normal
Right.
human being.
Yeah.
Walk
well,
up the
human
remainder
draw
of the
being.
tower.
More blood on my hands because people hate talking.
Right?
What do we do?
Amelia would like to walk up the tower, if possible.
You want to move up the tower?
Yes, and go to the last remaining person.
Yeah. So as you're
Get
doing
ready
it,
for explosion number 2.
yeah. As Amelia's gonna do that, I'll just kind of look around like, could have just told us that.
I was not the one who started the fight. I may have, but I wasn't
Did we
there.
start a fight? I simply
don't
asked
know.
a question at the
Look,
bar.
Look, imagine.
A little
you're here
honesty
with-
could have helped
you-
out here.
Okay, how about you get off your
This-
high horse here? We were here. Then
Sure.
you came.
Yeah.
Then my friends attacked you. They may have, by orders of our
Sure.
boss.
Okay.
Okay, so they're the reason.
Right.
Now I see my friends being in a brawl. I join it. I don't know
Sure.
about you and your loyalty or whatnot, but we do have that
Right.
here.
I understand that.
So if you
But here's the thing.
okay, so now no, I won't hear you berating us, having your morals or whatnot. Either you kill us or you let us go.
I have no intention of killing you at this point.
You sure?
All right, then I'm not
That's
gonna.
still up for debate. But the question is, like, all this could have been avoided. You could still have all your guys still alive.
Yes, this could have been avoided.
Couldn't have blown
and
up your own
surely-
building had you just had a conversation with me. Either the guys, whoever's left over from the bar, either whoever at the bar could have said something, or
Yeah,
you could have
Whoever's
said
left
something.
over from the bar, all those poor dead fucks.
Like,
Indeed, and if you do let me go, maybe I'll have this conversation with my boss, who surely will have my head or something,
Yeah.
something close to it.
well, now they're going to be pissed at me for killing your guys.
I say we all go back to the bar and we have a talk with your boss.
Hey, sounds like a great idea.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
Yep,
I'm
I
sh-
agree. Let's
Yeah.
go. I will.
Look, you after this kid, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if he's on the run with the bells, cool. We'll go find them. Have nothing to do with you right now. Don't even care who you
Okay.
are.
Well,
This can all blow over.
Yeah.
Oh no, a capricite bomb blew up
Well-
out of nowhere.
well, no one cares about the bell tower, but
Right.
blood
The
was
corpses
spilled
will
here.
be. Yeah, but the bomb blew up
Because
and
of
killed a bunch of
you.
people.
Because of you, you say that. I wasn't there. I wasn't there to see who started what. I'm just here to see the remainder of it.
Who am I talking to? The one from the inside, or the guy left over who was followed us from the bar?
You never saw him in the fight. He was upstairs the whole time.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking. Like, one of the guys was upstairs.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's
He seems he like has the same profile as the others, basically, like muscly, suit stained clothes.
right.
But he's older. Scars on his. He has like burn marks on his hands. And yeah, just he has a more like, I guess, seasoned feel to him.
Cool. Okay.
Not one for killing everybody, but this is a bit tiring.
Amelia, who'd you find up there?
No idea. Who do I find?
Yeah.
So you go up. Melf is accompanying you as you go up. Second floor, the whole floor is bent, going down toward the explosion impact. And mostly everything is in disarray. You don't find anyone here. If you keep going on the third floor, you will find, as you go up, you hear like sound of struggle. And there you find two people. One of them, I guess both of them are like heavily suit stained as well. The profile of everyone in Dark Reach pretty much. But one of them clearly has more of the Black Hands profile and the other doesn't. And they're just like fighting on the ground. They're like rolling, punching each other. Seems to be going at it.
Break it up.
That's all you say? Break it up? They just keep going? They just keep rolling,
Okay, I will literally grab out my rapier and...
One of them just grab a vase and then fucking slaps it on the other's head.
I will hold it... When he slaps it on his head, I will hold my rapier to his neck. Why are you fighting?
Okay, which one do you do that?
The one that's on top, I assume, because...
Whoever's winning.
Yeah, whoever's winning, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's the Black Hands. Just glares at you. Isabel, I was there to deal with it. The other one? Yeah, he seems, he's very scrawny, sort of like squirrely look, compared to the one who looks like, I don't know, looks like he ate an anvil or something. That's what his face looks
large.
like.
Are you the last remaining Bell?
Gee, I hope not.
Where are the others?
I'm not sure.
What happened? And also, I will keep an while he's talking to me. And does he seem calmer or?
Which one? The Bell?
That I'm talking to, yes. Yeah.
He seems, I don't know, kind of like he seems calm on the outside, but he's probably in shock.
Okay. So I've not come to hurt you, nor your, I don't know, acquaintance. But I'm looking for someone, and I'm gonna need your help.
Well, you need my help. I don't think
Yes.
I can give any help. I need help.
Well, I'm here to help you.
Okay.
So who's that? And I'll point to the guy that was losing.
Wait, The DM talking. You confused the shit out of me.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
guy who
So
let me
Oh, sorry, the
get it.
guy that was losing. Yeah. So there's
The
the
guy that
bell.
was
but I thought-
losing is the
yeah.
bell guy. Is the guy
Oh,
clearly
okay.
who's doing the bell. The guy who was winning was the black hands.
Right. Right. Okay. In that case, I will tell them to let each other go right now, or my companion will
They
get
stop.
really very hot. And when I say hot, I do mean he melts faces, which is not nice.
I don't do that.
Stop talking. Now, I need to know where's the kid.
The black hands looks, frowns. Basically, I like all the others when a kid is mentioned. I'm like,
Orange
and
kid going missing.
the bell just says kid.
The horned kid.
Elias?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen him in a week.
What? What happened?
Well, the listener guys came, and I mean, you know how it is. We gave him away.
I see if he's truthful.
Sure, roll insight.
All right. Here goes nothing. I feel like I should have taken him out first. I rolled 13.
You don't see why he would lie.
So, I don't understand. Also, you're Black Hand, right? Are you with those people outside?
Am I what?
Are you with the people outside, Black Hand?
I suppose. Yes, I'm a black hand.
Okay, take off your gear, like your weapons and whatnot. Go join the
strip
rest
naked.
Okay.
Be a sight to behold. Ugh.
He drops a dagger on the floor, then slinks out. Goes
I'm
down.
sending one out.
Second I see him, I would just kind of usher him to the group that we have now formed of morons that tried to kill us.
Okay.
And I will now take away my rapier and just sheath it and say, according to the listener, he ran away. And it was said that he ran towards here.
Well, I guess I'm not surprised that he ran away.
I don't follow. Please enlighten me.
Well, he didn't really want to go in the first place.
Why did you give him up?
Because we needed the money.
And so he ran away, and you didn't see him.
To be honest, I've been holed up here for a few days. So, well, a few days. I don't know. Time passes weirdly here. I don't know how long it's been. Really. Do you have water?
I will hand him what's left over of my water skin and also a ration.
He gulps it down it's gone. And
he
keeps
water
talking.
skin back, or?
Well, yeah, he doesn't eat the water skin. He's not a dumbass.
He's on leather.
He's not that hungry that he's gonna eat leather. So yeah, and he speaks to you between 2 bites of whatever you give him.
Mm-hmm. So,
and Melf asks, so did anyone else survive? Do you know? Because I don't know. I don't know how to interrogate people. This is not my thing.
It's fine. Is there any way to contact your allies?
My allies. I don't know. I told you there was a fight at this pub. We were supposed to. We were supposed to steal this capricite shipment. It didn't go very well, and the Black Hands didn't like it either. So we had a bit of a fight. And since they're big and strong, and a lot of them, and there's not a lot of us, and we don't mine stuff for a living, I guess we got I guess it got the best of us. That's all. And I fled here with a few others. And when they came back, the Black Hands, I hid.
Oh, they got your friends.
I think so.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, let's head outside. My allies are outside. We have the situation under control. I don't think you want to stay around
you?
here any longer.
Yes, the Black Hands they're everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. Anyone you talk to, even if they don't belong to the gang, probably they're a friend of it. Probably they know someone who's helping them in some way or the other.
I don't think we're just gonna give you up to guys that try to kill us. So.
No, what I mean is, you're in Darkreach. You killed a bunch of Black Hands, and now you think you're gonna stroll out like nothing happened? You think they're gonna let you?
Well, I have to be honest. I'm quite new to here. However, I can survive outside, and I do mean outside. I believe I can walk through a silly town.
Okay, well, I guess one thing I heard, they said that Joria, she was a leader. She's Elias's aunt, and I think they captured her. They talked about some basement, some joint. Not, they called it the hideout or I don't remember the whole. I don't remember. But she might know where Elias is. I mean, she's her only family, I think, now. So maybe he came back and she knows about it.
Okay.
That's really all I know.
Also, my apologies. And Amelia will stick out her hand and say, "Name's Amelia."
Well, pleased to meet you. I'm Jet.
So we head on outside then, so I can talk to my colleagues.
I'm right behind you. I'll just have to. And he kind of like gets up, and you can see he's like bruised in a few places, and he sort of like trudges behind you a bit painfully.
Can I like help him up or something?
Sure.
Okay.
It's your soul.
Okay, I'd rather not help him then.
Okay.
So I'll guide him out and say, "I found a bell."
Cool. Clarification. I just want to. Did you say the Black Hand have Elias's aunt? She was the leader of the Bells.
Joya Steele.
Joria.
Yeah. Okay, so I caught that part right. Cool.
Probably.
Not that we know that.
No, not that we know that, but I just want to make sure.
Well, you know that as a player, you know that.
Right.
Right.
Okay, well, once I come out, I'll be like, it seems Elias might be taken, or his aunt at least, Joya Steele, in some kind of place called the Hideout or the Hole. That's my new friend Jet here tells me.
No, I don't think, I think Hideout Hole, whatever, it was just, something you say. I don't think that was the name of the place. Just, I mean, it's probably one of their...
So the Black Hand has her?
Yeah.
How convenient. We have some Black Hand members here.
All
we
right.
have 5 Black Hands that we're just kind of holding at sword point currently.
You have 2.
Okay. I thought we had more than that.
Wait, no. Let me do
there's one under the rubble.
You murdered
Rubble
2.
guy.
You murdered 2. Okay, this Rubble guy. Okay,
Surrender guy.
Surrender guy.
Yeah.
And the 2
2
above.
from upstairs, so 4.
And Sleepy Guy.
That's 4.
Sleepy
So
guy
Sleepy
is the rubble
uh,
guy.
Oh,
Sleepy
right.
guy is the rubble
Sleepy guy got
Yeah.
crushed by rubble.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
right.
have 4 of it. You have 4
So
of
we
them.
have 4, not 5.
That is correct.
How's
Oh,
okay, how's Rubble Guy? Is he dead yet? Like, has he bled out?
The bleeding was stopped.
the
Oh, was
bleeding
No,
it?
the
stopped.
bleeding was cauterized.
Okay, but he's still kind of trapped
So-
under rubble.
Mhm.
Kind of fucked, right?
Well, no, I
no,
pulled the
he's
rubble
not
out.
because Cyrus was like, he's bleeding. I don't care. I don't it's alright.
I or don't. Not my
Now
problem.
he's fine except for the fact that his the wound
Like,
has been cauterized, but his bone is broken.
Right. So his leg's still fucked up. He can't move.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Don't
I mean, he
even
can
think
move,
about it.
but it's gonna be painful as fuck.
Don't think about it. Don't think about whatever you're trying to do to that wound. Just don't.
I'm not gonna do anything to it. I was just trying to get a lay of what all we got going on here.
Also, the street you were on, there was very little just activity here when you first came in, but there was a bit, just a bit.
I'm sure there's quite a bit now because there's a giant fucking explosion.
Well, and then it, went very silent for a while.
Right.
But now you're starting, seeing people coming out of the woodworks, coming to see what the fuck happened. Why is the bell tower half collapsed?
Okay.
So you're gonna start attracting some attention as you're
Right.
trying to deal with
we need
your
to make it snappy.
4 hostages.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a big
So what do you wanna do?
misunderstanding. We talked to the boss.
Yeah, that's
move
kind
on
of what
with
I'm
our day.
saying here. I'll just say, it. Cyrus, can you?
Keys.
Not exactly. You think you could carry the guy that's the legs fucked up? Because he's not gonna be able to walk.
He's fucking filthy.
I mean, you want to leave him here?
I want.
looking at spellless prestidigitation. I
Uh-huh.
wonder
Spend the next hour just cleaning this fucking destroyed man's body. Yeah, I mean, we need to get him there.
Yeah.
I look at the other ones, the other surviving members, short of hamstring guy.
Oh wait,
Um,
good point. You fuckers, carry your guy. Let's go have a conversation with your boss.
Obviously, things started
I
off
would
on the wrong foot.
rather. I would rather just you tell us where
Run?
she's kept. No, just tell us where she's kept.
We have to
Oh.
explain these things, or else the Black Hands
Look.
will hunt us the whole time we're here.
Yeah.
As far as I see it, you were seen as a threat because
Yeah.
you were looking for the bells.
Exactly.
We were sent.
Misunderstanding.
My associates were sent to deal with you. Obviously, they were a bit too forceful. Though I, again, don't know how it started, so I won't speak to that. However, you're looking for someone. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a deal to be struck.
Could be.
My boss is not an unreasonable person. I do think if, you did kill a bunch of people.
In
So
self-defense.
that's gonna be.
I mean, and
Oh,
reasonable
so,
compared
you know,
to you, the group
so
that
you
attacked us out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, so you say, but if you did give the order, I'm
wait.
sure I'd be amenable to that.
Hang on.
Uh-huh.
Do you know who I am?
No.
Don't.
Hmm.
Don't.
Hi, my name is Kelrin Vi. That name mean
Okay.
anything to you?
No.
Vi family? Does it mean anything to you?
Kind of looks at his, his.
It probably means something to your
colleague.
boss.
If you say so, well, then you should probably talk to him then.
Exactly. How about you
Well,
just
I'm
shut
not
up and lead the way?
Well, you know the way you were there. That's you keep
Let's
talking.
not
about
get mouthy, or you'll lose that tongue.
it. Okay, fine. Follow me then.
Don't
we're
forget
basically
your...
mushing a bunch of gimped people
Yep.
down this laneway.
Well, he's
Yeah,
not.
right.
The guy you've been talking to is not gimped. He's not been in a fight
Right.
at all.
But
Right,
he's
and
but
the other-
they're,
everyone
but
else.
they're carrying their wounded.
The second one is barely wounded. He was beating the crap out of
Wow.
Jet up there. So 2 are wounded and 2 are fine.
Right.
So while
Um,
we're getting the person up, can I just ask the guy that was talking, like, if we walk in with you guys, are they just going to be on high alert and attack us?
No, that would be dumb. Look, there's a lot of people in the Black Hands. Some are, some are. Not everyone is, the brightest. Let's just put it that way.
And what about my
And-
friend Jet?
What about your friend Jet?
Are you going to attack him?
Look, the bells are done. It's not just one more that's gonna be problematic for us. And point of fact, the bells stole from us, and that's a whole other story. But that slight has been corrected,
So,
and that's ancient history.
Jet, I don't know if you want to come with us.
No, he's coming.
Why?
I mean, he probably should just for safety alone, but
Do you want to, Jet?
I wasn't asking.
I am.
Yeah, I'll come. I want to try and help Joria if I can.
Well, that's the goal. We kind of need to sort this whole Black Hand mess out first.
Subtlety, as always.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting outside or something.
That's fine.
I'm not really a fighter type,
We're not going
if you
to
hadn't
fight.
noticed.
And also,
Oh.
I highly recommend don't be alone.
Our friend
Okay.
Milfair is pretty capable. He'll take care of you.
Mel just shakes his head.
Let's get it done.
Okay.
I'll just help whoever I can if they need help to move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Alright.
carrying anyone. They're filthy. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you start moving down the streets, spearheaded by the Black Hands leader you were talking to. While Amelia is, helping the wounded as much as he can. And Amelia, you have this sensation you haven't had in a long time. This this sense of action, the sense of, it's like, how if I tell you you're breathing, you suddenly realize it now that you've been breathing for a long
Thanks for that,
time.
Dick.
Yeah.
This is exactly that. Suddenly you have this motion of like, shit, I have to draw this. You have the gestures in your mind. They're there. In the corner of your mind, you can almost see what it might look like once you're done drawing it or painting it or whatever, but it's not there. It's just at the corner. You really have to put it somewhere. You have to physically draw it, otherwise you won't get to the bottom of it. It's there, and it's a warning. And that's why we're gonna wrap it up tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
So glad we didn't have to do that deal yet. Fuck. I really wanted to kill that fucker. Oh, I hate him.
Oh, yeah. I was
Annoying
almost to the
bastard.
point where it was like, just fucking kill them all. I'm
You
done.
mouthy fuck. Like,
I was so ready.
good job,
to
Asher. That was
fuck-
fucking outstanding.
So ready to just like fucking kill them. Fuck these people.
I can't, man. That's not how Cyrus is.
I
He's
know.
not that guy.
I
You
know.
guys are such murder hobos. What's wrong with you people?
Hey, we didn't start anything. I
didn't
got cracked with a
start-
fucking club, dude.
Did not start this.
Well, to be fair, they did not want to start a fight. They wanted to subdue you and then see what the fuck you were about.
Subdue this dick and balls, bro. You're not cracking me with a mace
But,
and
you
then
know.
expecting me to bitch make and stand down.
They're gangs, and usually, if you ask street level thugs to deal with people, usually they're gonna hit first and
Fuck.
ask questions later.
Right. That's not
They
how we
tried
roll
to take
around
me
here.
to horny jail. won't allow it.
Nope. But here's the thing, though. Had we gone that direction, we'd all be captives right now. Now we have a little bit of leverage and can fucking.
We'll never know.
Well,
never
and to
know.
be fair,
We may have a
we
little.
also wouldn't have people wanting to kill us because we murdered like 6 of their people. So
I will
it's a
say-
both ways.
No,
thing.
we
Didn't we
defended
murder only
ourselves
2?
against 6 attackers.
Wait, didn't you only kill 2 people?
Well, the
Yeah.
explosion
He
killed
killed 2 and
more.
wounded 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Technically, one.
No,
technically
he wounded
one.
himself.
That's true. He did wound
That is.
himself.
I mean, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You wounded.
Yeah, we only
No,
killed 2 people. We're good, man.
yeah,
You
yeah.
killed
people,
2,
shit.
wounded 1, and then another one was wounded because of the bomb.
Right.
Um,
Right.
Mm.
But yeah, that's about it.